To become a YouTube channel member, click on the join button and choose your membership. Number 1, the Enlightened Kriya Yoga Satic for $2 per month with good member benefits. Or number 2, the Self-Realized Kriya Yogi for $6 per month with great member benefits. Choose your YouTube membership and join today. Go to kriyayogashop.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs. We have canvases, notebooks, tumblers, and t-shirts with all of Veronica's divine handmade artwork. Go to kriyayogashop.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready too. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Kriya Babaji Namo.
Welcome to our February 4th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang with me and Veronica. Before we get started for our February 4th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang, we gotta welcome all of our very honored and auspicious guests. I'll start with Goddess Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of infinite abundance, wealth, and prosperity. And I will say her mantra with love, devotion, wholeheartedly 3 times. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Next to Lakshmi, the highest of them all, Adi Yogi, the first yogi, pure consciousness himself, Lord Shiva. And I will say Lord Shiva's mantra with love and devotion, wholeheartedly 3 times also. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Next to Lord Shiva, behind Mataji, is Lord Ganesh, the removal of all obstacles, Lord of success. And I would say Lord Ganesh's mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly also. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. In the front, our beloved Satgurudeva, the fountainhead of Kriya Yoga, the deathless immortal Himalayan yogi, Maha Avatar Babaji himself. And I would say Babaji's Mula mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Last but not least, next to Babaji is the deathless immortal Himalayan yogini, pure Kriya Shakti herself, Mataji. And I would say Mataji's Mula Mantra with love, devotion, wholeheartedly also. 3 times. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Now that we have welcomed all of our very honored and auspicious guests, we'll get started with our February 4th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang. Put all your comments in the YouTube chat. But before we start, we have to tell you about our offers. We have 4 different ways where you could support the Kriya Yoga School. The first way is become a YouTube channel member. We have a $2 plan and we have a $6 plan. You just go to youtube.com/@Vedagurudev. Click the join button next to the subscribe button. So make sure you go to youtube.com/@Vedagurudev. That's where you can become a YouTube channel member. And you'll see the text on this video, exact place where to go. So in this video, we'll show you all the benefits you get from becoming a YouTube channel member. Beloved souls, welcome. If you'd like to go deeper into our Kriya Yoga family and support our divine mission, you can become a YouTube channel member right now. Just click the join button and choose your membership. The first membership, the Enlightened Kriya Satic, for $2 per month. Perfect for those that want to stay connected and support the channel. You'll receive loyalty badges, super chat, and super stickers. Priority replies to all your comments. A beautiful way to be part of our Kriya Yoga family. The second membership, the Self-Realized Kriya Yogi, for $6 per month. For those that want full community experiences and deeper access. Member shout out during our live streams and the ability to record your own voicemail with your questions played on all of our live stream. This is a direct connection into our Kriya Yoga community. Choose your membership, add your payment method, and join today. Your support helps spread Kriya Yoga worldwide and Babaji's divine light to the world. Jai Babaji. Jai Babaji. So if you want to become a YouTube channel member, we have a $2 plan and a $6 a month plan. Just go to youtube.com/@Vedagurudev. Click on the join button next to the subscribe button. Our second offer we have is visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs. Just go to kriyayogashop.com. Support Veronica's divine hand-painted artwork on canvases, notebooks, tumblers, and shirts. So you'll see everything we have to offer in our Kriya Yoga store. Just go to kriyayogashop.com. You'll see everything in this video right here. Go to kriyayogashop.com and explore our Kriya Yoga store, created to support all your spiritual needs on the path. Inside, you'll discover a sacred collection of essentials, canvas wall art, spiritual notebooks, divine tumblers, and inspirational t-shirts, each one adorned with Veronica's exquisite hand-drawn divine artwork, crafted with devotion and intention. Every item is designed to remind you of your inner journey, elevate your space, and keep you connected to the light within. Visit kriyayogashop.com to explore the full collection and bring these sacred pieces into your practice, your home, and your heart. Bring Veronica's divine hand-painted artwork into your practice, your home, and your heart. Just go to kriyayogashop.com. And our main offer, if you want to master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. We have hundreds of video classrooms on demand you could watch all times. We have bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagnas where we burn up all our members' problems. We have a very loving and interactive community. So if you want to give yourself the gift of transformation in the new year of 2026, just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and you'll see everything you get in this video right here. Namaste, I'm Vedagurudev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly Satsangs and Q&A, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama, mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. Shout out to Naveen Arjuna, became our 104th member this week. So glad to have you, Naveen Arjuna. So if you want to become a if you want to become a member of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, learn advanced techniques of Kriya Yoga, we have a very special offer right now. $200 lifetime membership. Make sure you email me, Vedagurudev, right there at the bottom at gmail.com to sign up, and you'll be in for life. You never have to worry about another payment. It's just a one-time payment, and you can make the lifetime commitment to practicing Kriya Yoga, giving yourself the gift of transformation in the new year of 2026. And also, if 2026 hasn't been a good year to you financially and you want to practice Kriya Yoga or get started, until you have the money to join our paid Kriya Yoga School, Kriya Yoga Masterclass, just go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com. We're the #1 yoga community on the platform SKOOL, SKOOL. So we would love to have you in our free Kriya Yoga School. So whichever one resonates the best with you, you see it right there. Kriya Yoga, authentic teachings. Kriya Yoga, 2 live streams per week. You're on one of our live streams, our Satsang, #1 yoga community on SKOOL. And we rank very high. We're #2, the #1 yoga community on the platform of SKOOL. If you could see us ranking right there. And it's called the SKOOL Discovery. So we're ranking very high. So with that said, let's start our February 4th, 2026 Vedagurudev live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang with me and Veronica. Namaste, Veronica. How are you today?
Namaste. I'm doing great. Happy and thrilled to be here for yet another Satsang. So looking forward to our great conversation around our virtual campfire at you in front of our Holy Yagna fire pit. So yes. So looking forward to all the great questions and our search for the truth. So yes, happy to be here. So
whatever questions you have, put in the YouTube chat. Don't be shy. We answer
yeah.
all questions wholeheartedly. So yeah, I look forward to everybody's questions.
Well, Paul says, good evening, friends. Good evening, friend.
Good evening, Paul. Good evening, all YouTube live stream friends out there. Glad to have you. You know, should be great.
Yes. Well, before I got here, I was at the doctor's. Last week, they talked me into getting a shingles shot because I'm over 50 and have to get a shingles shot. And it's on my upper arm, and I have a huge rash down my arm. So I went in today to have them look at it, and she was just like, "Oh, that's normal." I'm like, but my arm feels really hot, and it's like I don't know if I could show you, but I have a huge rash. I don't know, it's red and inflamed up my arm. So I feel like this world's trying to poison us. So I'm like, what the hell did you put in me? So I don't know.
And they try to reverse it on you and make you think it's crazy. Oh, it's normal. You know, your arms all black. That's normal. That's what happens. You get a single shot. What? No, that's not. You know, I come here to be healthy and be protected, not poisoned.
Yeah, I have to. She
But
said, get an antihistamine, Benadryl. I'm yeah, it must be an allergic reaction or something. It's like,
uh,
why do I
okay,
have to put this
then
poison in my body? Like,
say yeah.
uh, yeah, I feel like we're slowly being poisoned. Like, you like convenience food. It's like you look at the packaging; it all says bioengineered, and it's just to like make the shelf life longer, and it's not to like give us nutritional food or. But they say it's safe, but I don't know. I don't think so. Don't.
They say a lot of things. When they say go
Yeah,
right, I go left, you know? So if they say it's safe, so I was like, well, it's probably dangerous. They say dolphins are dangerous, and I love dolphins. So
yeah,
what do they know, you know?
yeah.
I don't trust any of them, right? I don't
I'm
know
going
them
the
from a can of
opposite.
paint. Wait a minute. It's the science. You
It's
see me wearing my white jacket? I
I'm
know
smart.
everything about your body, you know? Let me tell you how you feel inside. So my job as a yogi is to stay as far away from doctors as possible. When I went to the Himalayan mountains, I realized they're not necessary, as my guru would say, not necessary. There was no
Not
hospital up
necessary.
there. There was no pharmacy. There was no pills. There was nothing, right? You had to do your inner work and heal yourself. Or if you're lucky to be traveling with a bunch of yogis, we healed each other collectively, right? We look for opportunities to help people.
Yeah,
So I have that mindset. Like if I could live my whole life and never see a doctor, mission accomplished. You know. So when they
that's a
tell
great
me
goal.
you should do this, you should do that, I'm like I don't listen to anybody. I'm the king of my castle. I'm the queen of my castle. I could do whatever I want. You know. I'm in
Yeah,
control here. You have no idea how I feel inside me as me. So you're just making up ghost stories and guessing, you know, you have no clue how I feel. So that's kind of how I look at it, which is a traditional yogic perspective. We heal
yeah,
ourselves. We don't wait for no one to come save me, you know? Hello, friend. Can I give you a bunch of money to tell me how I feel in my body? Sure, you know. Let me tell you how you feel, you know. This is this, you know.
yeah.
No thanks.
No thanks. I don't know. I'm having problems with my knees, so I might have to get knee surgery unless I can
Oh,
find a bunch of enlightened people that can heal my knee. But I'm doing the best I can myself doing it. So yes,
well, sorry about that, Veronica. You know,
yeah,
sometimes that's the only solution, right? You know,
yeah.
so you know, I've
Ugh,
been in that situation where I tried to heal, but surgery was the only option. So
yeah,
hopefully that doesn't happen to you, but if it is, you know, try to do it with a smile on your face and not let it get you down.
yeah,
Sometimes that's the only option, you know. No matter how good of a yogi I am, if I get hit by a bus, I'm gonna need some surgery, you know?
yeah,
You know, if my mind is a little polluted from the constant bombardment of conscious attacks, I can take care of that. But you know, I can't put my body back together. So
yeah,
there's a limit of your yogic healing or yogini healing you could do. So sometimes the only option is surgery. So
yeah,
hopefully it can be fixed other way. Believe me, I tried for 2 years to go the alternate route. It just didn't work out. But once I said, okay, we'll do it that way. But you know, the path was pretty cleared. So sometimes the path is not cleared right in front of your face. You got to go through the back door, crawl in through the back window. But
yeah.
long as the problem is solved, that's all that really matters.
Yes.
So
Uh,
I came to that realization recently in the last year.
yeah. Sometimes that's the best solution. Try everything and all right. Modern medicine it is. Well, I was thinking since it's quiet, maybe we could do our quotes right now and how it's quiet and then we'll see if we have wait and see if any questions build up. What do you think about doing
Okay,
12.
yeah, like our list, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do our list.
I picked Ramahana Maharishi quotes. So I have 12 of them for you. So paying homage to our Kriya
Outstanding.
Yoga lineage. Yes. Okay, number 1, your own self-realization is the greatest service you can render to the world. 2, happiness is your nature. It is not wrong to desire it. What is wrong is seeking it outside when it is inside. Number 3, Ramahana Rishi quote is, whatever is destined not to happen will not happen. Try as you may, whatever is destined to happen will happen. Do what you may to prevent it. This is certain. The best course, therefore, is to remain silent. Number 4, Ramahana Rishi quote is, wanting to reform the world without discovering one's true self is like trying to cover the world with leather to avoid the pain of walking on stones and thorns. It is much simpler to wear shoes. Number 5, Ramahana Maharishi quote, you can only stop the flow of thoughts by refusing to have any interest in it. Number 6, Ramahana Maharishi quote, eventually all that one has learnt will have to be forgotten. Number 7, Maharishi quote is, if you go on working with the light available, you will meet your master, as he himself will be seeking you. Number 8, Maharishi quote is, let what comes come, let what goes go, find out what remains. Number 9, Maharishi quote, all that is required to realize the self is to be still. Number 10, Maharishi quote, when there is no I, there is no karma. Number 11, everything in the world was my guru. 12, if you understand your own reality, then that of the rishis and the masters will be clear to you. There is only one master, and that is the self. The power is only one in all. Okay. So that is 12 Ramahari Rishi quotes.
Outstanding. 12 Ramayana Maharishi quotes initiated by Sri Yogananda himself.
Yes.
So let's get started. One of my favorite, love Ramayana Maharishi. Number 1.
Number 1, your own self realization is the greatest service you can render the world.
Yeah, so when you start with yourself and you know thyself and discover thyself, then you become a nuclear power plant radiating out self, you know? So we always start with ourself before we start to help others, cuz how can we ask somebody to be self-realized when we're not self-realized? So we lead by example by radiating our own inner divinity, our own self-realization out into the world, and we lead by example. You know, my guru used to say we don't talk about Kriya yoga or self realization, we do self realization and Kriya yoga. So when we start with ourself and be self realized ourself, then we lead by example and we set the stage of what's possible and we radiate that aura. If I could do it, you could do it. So before you should teach people about self realization, you should be self realized. So start with yourself, do your inner work, and radiate out self realization out into the world and be a good example. If I could do it, you could do it. So that's what I always say. If I could become self realized, then you could become self realized. It's easily attainable, it's accessible to everybody out there. So lead by example, start with yourself, and then radiate self realization out to the world.
Yes. Number 2, Ramahana Maharishi quote, I'm trying to say his name. Happiness is your nature. It is not wrong to desire it. What is wrong is seeking it outside when it is inside.
Yeah, so this is a good one. This is what I always say. Happiness is internal, not external. Happiness is inside, not outside. So we don't search for external things to make us happy. When we realize our true inner happiness, we unlock our true inner happiness, then no one can sell us happiness that they don't have. If you turn on the TV or social media, everybody's trying to sell you happiness. They're trying to trick your soul into thinking they have your happiness. But when you realize only person who has your happiness is you, it exists inside you as you. It's internal, not external. You'll stop seeking external happiness because it doesn't exist. The real permanent and true happiness is inside you as you. Happiness is internal, not external. And when you become aware of this truth, then you open your eyes and you see like all this is hypnotism trying to sell you something they don't have, you know? How can they sell you happiness? If you turn on the TV, buy an iPhone 26, it'll make you happy. Buy a Big Mac, it'll make you happy. Buy this, buy a new car, it'll make you happy. When you see they're trying to sell you something that they don't even have, then you start to laugh at it. I have my happiness. No one else has my happiness. So how can you sell me something that you don't even have? You're a charlatan. You're a snake oil salesman. So if you realize happiness is internal, not external, then you'll be on the right path, and you'll have higher awareness, and you'll start to laugh at people trying to sell you happiness. How can you sell me something that you don't even have? Only person who possesses my happiness is me. I'll unlock it. I'll realize it, and I'll exist in a permanent state of happiness internally.
Number 3 quote, whatever is destined not to happen will not happen. Try as you may. Whatever is destined to happen will happen. Do what you may to prevent it. This is certain. The best course, therefore, is to remain silent.
Yeah, so this is the deep yogic perspective. They always say the world will happen the way the world will happen. You know, neti neti, not this, not this, or not this body, not this mind. So the world happens the way it's going to happen. It's not going to adjust to you. You have to adjust to it. You have to stay light on your toes. You have to be able to pivot, change course, change direction, because the world happens the way it happens, you know? And if you understand this and you see the world as more of a detached witness, then you'll start to laugh at it, you know? You won't be able to suffer because you have no expectations. You have no dog in the fight. Oh, the world happens the way it happens. What do you think of that? I don't know. The world happens the way it happens, and it's not going to adjust to me. Vedagurudev included. The world don't adjust to me. I start to stay light on my toes and, pivot, change course, adjust accordingly out here because the world happens the way it's going to happen. And the people who suffer hope the world's going to adjust to them. But when you realize the world doesn't adjust to you, you have to adjust to it. And the world happens the way it happens, like they say, Spanish people say, que sera, sera. Happens the way it happens, what can you do, I got no dog in the fight. I can't control it. I have enough on my plate doing my own inner work in the present moment. So let the world happen the way it happens. I'm going to stay the detached witness, get my popcorn, and enjoy the show. Up. What do you think of that? I don't know. The world happens the way it happens. What can you do? I'm not going to suffer about it. I'm not going to feel sorrow about it. It happens the way it happens. So
Yeah.
let let those clouds pass in the sky. Let that water under the bridge. That's how it happens, No dog in the fight. The world happens the way it happens.
Well, number 4 quote ties into what you just said. Wanting to reform the world without discovering one's true self is like trying to cover the world with leather to avoid the pain of walking on stones and thorns. It is much simpler to wear shoes. Much simpler.
Yeah, it's much simpler to wear shoes, Instead of taking the long road and all the bumps and all the hardships of the long road, just wear some shoes, When you understand what this Maya delusional world is, then you it's very hard for you to suffer. When you have no expectations, you can't be disappointed. So, yeah, I would just say let it happens the way it happens, and it's out of your control. Just enjoy the show, become the detached witness, and let these things happen the way it happens. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to make it harder than it is. Don't try to overthink it. Don't try to put obstacles or resistance or blockages in the way of yourself. Let it happen the way it happens and let it flow. Okay, well, that was interesting, but the world never happens the way I want it to happen. So instead of like walking all over these rocks, cutting up my feet in the Himalayan mountains, let me just wear some shoes and take the easy way. Why do I need to make it hard on myself? The world is hard enough. Don't make it harder on yourself. Just wear some shoes out here.
Yes. Number 5, quote, "You can only stop the flow of thoughts by refusing to have any interest in it."
Yeah, so if you start to see your thoughts as like clouds passing in the sky, water under the bridge, waves on the ocean, you're unaffected by it. You let it happen the way it happens. So yeah, okay. There's some thoughts, in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, we have a practice of Sudhi where we basically cleanse our thoughts, we purify our thoughts before we go into meditation because we don't want any of those pesky monkey mind thoughts coming into our mind, interrupting and distracting our meditation. We want it pure and simple and silent. Nothing to look at, no distractions. So we basically clear our thoughts. So we look at our thoughts in the yogic perspective as like clouds in the sky. Just let them pass. Don't try to make sense of them. Don't try to attach to them. All right, that's a cloud. Keep moving. Let it
Keep moving.
pass. Pass. Water under the bridge. There's some water. Keep flowing. Keep flowing. Keep flowing. Waves on the ocean. Keep waving. Keep waving. Keep waving.
Yeah.
And just let it pass. Okay, enjoy the show, get your popcorn and be the detached witness. And you don't really have any opinion about it. You're not attached to any outcome. You don't have any expectations. You just say, okay, that's what waves do. They pass, so let them
They pass.
pass. Don't try to stop them from passing. Let them pass. Keep going, keep moving. Just doesn't serve me in the present moment. You saw what Billie Eilish said at the Grammys. Nope, keep moving.
Keep
Pass,
moving.
pass, pass. I don't watch the Grammys. My TV is a wall ornament, so I don't care nothing about it. Pass, pass,
Yeah.
pass.
Oh.
Doesn't serve me in the present moment.
Number 7, quote, "If you go on working with," oh, number 6, "eventually all that one has learnt will have to be forgotten." Whoa. Yes.
Yeah, so my guru used to say something like this, like all the knowledge you collect, it's going to be meaningless one day. So like you tend to focus your energy on what serves you instead of regurgitating ghost stories of what other yogis or yoginis have done. Yeah, it's good for them, it's a good example, but how does that do my inner work and serve me in the present moment? One of my favorite stories, my guru, we went to an ashram and there was an elephant. He's like, oh, look, an elephant. Vedagurudev, you like elephants? I was like, yeah, I come from Thailand, and the national animal is the elephant. They call it Chang in Thailand. So it used to be on the Thai flag, an elephant. So in Thailand, they're all about elephants. So I said, yeah, I love elephants. They're outstanding. He said, do you want to poop like an elephant? I said, Baba, why would I want to poop like an elephant? He's like, exactly. All these yogis, these are good stories around the yagna, or the fire, but instead of being like a yogi in 1920, we want to be like a yogi in 2026. So why would we poop like an elephant in 1920 when we could poop like an elephant in 2026? So basically what he was saying, we adjust our sadhana, our yogic practice, to serve us in the present moment of 2026. And what other yogis did and what their stories were, good for them. But we really focus on doing our inner work and what serves us in the present moment. So instead of pooping like an elephant in 1920, poop like an elephant in 2026.
Yeah. Number 7, quote, "If you go on working with the light available, you will meet your master, as he himself will be seeking you. Mm.
Yeah, so we align ourselves, we center ourselves, we anchor ourselves and ground ourselves in our true inner divinity. So if we use our higher self, our consciousness, our soul as our North Star, and bring it to the forefront and bring all the distractions to the background, we become a radio antenna radiating the divine signal. So we don't have to look for God under rocks and caves and mountaintops. When we do our inner work, we create the right circumstance, the right environment, the right atmosphere for God to seek us, right? God is waiting for us to do our inner work and clear out all the trash, clean our house. Like my guru used to say, go down to your basement, open up all the windows, sweep out all the dirt, and clear all those pesky boxes that are blocking your doorway to God. So we've been so hypnotized and distracted by a bunch of unnecessary things our whole life. We forgot our true inner potential, our true divinity. So when you clean your house and make your house clean for God, God is readily available and waiting to connect to you, and He would appreciate the effort. So, yeah, instead of seeking God, God is seeking us. So He's waiting for us to be ready. So, do your inner work, align yourself with God, center yourself with God, and God will find you.
Yeah. Number 8 quote, let what comes come, let what goes go, find out what remains. Mm.
Yeah, so this is what I was saying earlier. The world happens the way it happens. It comes, it goes, that is part of it. But what we won't do, we won't attach to it, because attachment leads to suffering, you know? When you have something, you don't want it to go. But when you see the world happens the way it happens, things come, go. I was friends with this person when I was 6 years old. Now I never see them. They move away. People come, people go. Things come, things go. This is how the world works, you know? So
Yeah.
when you have that mentality and that mindset, you're less affected by it, you know? What do you think about this? This person came and go. That's how it happens. You know,
Yeah.
nothing really stays forever. People come, people go. You know, I enjoyed the time I had, not the time I didn't have. Okay, it was good while it lasted, but nothing lasts forever. People come, people go. That's how this world works. So, what I won't do is attach to it or suffer from it. You know, when you understand and you have this awareness that this is how it happens, then you're less affected. Like, oh, that's how it goes. What can you do? You know,
Yeah.
people come, people go. Things come, things go.
Yep. Number 9 quote, all that is required to realize the self is to be still. Mm.
Yeah, absolutely. My guru used to say silence is the best teacher. So the most highly enlightened yogis I've probably met are what's called Mona yogis or Mona yoginis. Mona means silence. They don't talk. They won't say anything. If they got to communicate, they'll write it on a paper or they'll just say shh, and you understand like they won't even say shh. They just put their finger up there, like silence, right? We are Mona yogis. We don't talk at all. So yeah, and they say silence is the best teacher. When you're alone with yourself, then the answers and the problems solve itself. The answers are readily available. So once you're alone with yourself, then the answers come freely, and you could realize everything. Without the distractions or people trying to steal your attention. Look over here, the monkey mind. When you clear out all the trash from your basement, then you're just alone with yourself. Then the answers are readily available, and then the problem solve itself. So I would always say silence is the best teacher. Anytime I have a problem I need to solve, it's a good practice is to be in silence alone with yourself, and the answers are readily available. We're too distracted by all our identities, our conditionings, all our distractions. So It just takes a little practice, but if you're alone with yourself, silence is always the best teacher.
Yeah. Number 10, when there is no I, there is no karma. Hmm.
Yeah, so my guru used to say, I, mine, me, myself, these are all ego plays, right? So when you realize that all this is ego, I, mine, me, myself, then you don't have no karma because you realize the ego's game and the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, you know? Uh, Being in that ego play creates karma. But when you realize that you are above that, and and these ego identities don't define you, then you burn your karma. You don't create no
Yeah.
more karma, because you are beyond karma, You laugh at that karma like the joke it is, like, like, the karma, I own this, or I am this, or, this and that. You start to realize you're beyond that. So, you don't want to be put in that I ego box. Too much of that already. We need people transcending that, overcoming that ego play of I, mine, me, myself.
Yeah. Number 11 quote, everything in the world was my guru. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, this is a great perspective. And this is kind of how I look at the guru as like a guide. When you start to see the whole world as your guru, then everything becomes your guru. You see a smile on a baby's face, that is your guru. You see the sun rise, that is your guru. You see the clouds as your guru. You see the trees, you see the animals. Guru is not just a physical person, it's everything. Everything becomes your teacher, everything becomes your instructor when you have awareness that everything is your guru. So you look at everything as showing you lessons, guiding you, helping you on the path. And when you have that perspective, you start to see your guru in everywhere and everything, or you start to see God everywhere and everything. So everything becomes your guru. Life becomes your greatest guru, everything you see. So I take inspiration as I take from my guru in everything I see. Everything becomes your guru. So you start to see inspiration and uplifting messages from everything, everywhere. So everything becomes your guide, everything becomes your guru when you have that mindset, that open mindedness. My guru is everywhere and everything.
Nice. The number 12 quote, if you understand your own reality, then that of the rishis and masters will be clear to you. There is only one master, and that is the self. The power is only one in all. Mhm.
Yeah, so when you see there's only one master, and that is yourself becomes your North Star, your guiding light. And all the rishis and yogis and sadhus and lamas and everybody see that you're doing your inner work, and they open the door for you. They see you realize your true inner potential. Your soul is your guiding light, is your North Star, and it carries you. So it's good to have input and inspiration from other people, but when you really see that your soul is your North Star, your true self, your higher consciousness is your North Star, then it really guides you and it takes you where you need to go. So all the books and everything you see on YouTube can't get you to this realization. It's some inner work that you have to do. But once you realize this and you become aware of this, then your own self becomes your best teacher, your North Star, your guiding light. And when you have that glow, that radiance, that vibration of knowing thyself, then all the rishis and yogis and yoginis and sadhus and lamas and Buddhists are very open to it. I like this guy. He has realized the higher truth, right? You know? he is radiating his self, which is truly beautiful. So know thyself first and let your soul and yourself be your North Star, your guiding light.
Beautiful. Well, that was my list, paying homage to our Kriya Yoga lineage, featuring Ramahana Maharishi quotes, interpreted by Vedagurudev.
12
So,
Ramayana Maharishi quotes interpreted by Vedagurudev. Ramayana Maharishi, great yogi, initiated by Paramahansa Yogananda himself, as read in the autobiography of a yogi. So, all the glory to Ramayana Maharishi. Love Ramayana Maharishi. What a great enlightened being. Yogi, person, everything, all of the above. Great example of the, what you can do if you exist in a state of yourself, right? You realize yourself and let yourself be your North Star and your guiding light. Jai Ramayana Maharishi.
beautiful. Well, we have a comment from Susan LA 9066. She says, "Who is she talking about? Ramahana? Who is Maharishi?" Well, I did my best pronouncing his name, so I'm sorry.
Uh, we don't take it too personally, you know, like that's usually my karma too, you know, like these long Indian names, you know, I get kind of tongue tied because that is my karma. But yeah, Ramayana Maharishi, you know, he knows where it's going to.
Yes.
So tomato, tomato. We're doing the best we can with what
Yeah.
we got. I know exactly who Veronica's talking about, Ramayana Maharishi. So
Oh,
that's all that counts, you know.
yeah.
You know that
I
that was
love
my
you.
karma when I was in the Himalayan mountains. It was like comedy hour when Vedagurudev tried to say mantra japa and the proper pronunciation. I could never really roll my tongue like the traditional Himalayan yogis. So, but yeah, it put a smile on people's face. So that's all that matters, you know. So we're
Yeah.
we're coming from a place of love, not from a place of hate. So it's all good, you know. We're sending it to the right place, you know. I knew exactly who she was talking about, so
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
all good.
tomato, tomato, you know.
Yeah.
Ramayana Maharishi understands our
Uh-huh.
energy, so
Yeah.
it's all that counts.
Yeah. We love you, Ramahana Maharishi. Something I've been thinking about is the Agoris, how they'll like sleep in graveyards and meditate in graveyards. And I was just thinking that takes a lot of inner work because, somebody who, I don't you might be, you'd have to have like be really clean inside and not be affected by maybe the entities, the energies in graveyards. So I was just curious, how much inner work do agoris do, and how long do they train? What's involved in becoming an agori?
Well, I'll firstly say I've never personally seen with my own eyes them sleeping in a graveyard. So
Okay.
I don't know how this myth
Or they
came
meditate?
about, but
Do they meditate in graveyards or?
I've never seen them in a graveyard. So
Oh,
actually, I don't even know where. Uh, it's hard to find a graveyard. They don't have like graveyards in India, right? When somebody dies, they put them in the river and float them out there, you know. So like,
yeah.
I'm trying to think if I've ever
Or where,
seen.
like,
I'm
where the
sure.
bodies are burned, cremate where their
Yeah,
bodies are being cremated?
yeah, like they hang out in those type
Yeah.
of places, but they're not by the body. But everybody's in close proximity to the body. You know, like
Yeah.
normal Indian people are right where they're at. You know, it's not like they're out of their way. But I would say the thing I like about Agoris the most is they're liberated. They're free. You know, they're not attached to what people think. That's why they do all this stuff. You know, like they want to be so far removed to do their inner work and not have no distractions and be beyond people's perceptions and beyond people's judgments that they don't really care. So I would say, in my personal experience with Agoris, I love their energy. I wanted to sit right next to them and soak up their
Yeah.
energy. Outside they might look like dirty or might not look like they have washed, but inside they're pure and clean. The most pure and clean people I've probably ever seen. And as far as how long do they train, I mean it's a lifelong journey.
Yeah.
That's all day, every day. It's not like you hang up your Agori suit. When you go to sleep, you're a 24-hour day Agori. So they're always doing their inner work. But it's always a house under construction. It's never like they've reached the point. They're always looking for opportunities to be better than they were yesterday and everything. So I always appreciate their energy. And if I feel the calling one day, I hope to be a Gori too. I always like that path and that sannyasi, that renunciate path. Like, I don't care what no one thinks. I'll do what I want. I'll walk where I want. I'll sleep where I want. I'll do anything I want. I'm a free bird. I'm liberated. I'm living in moksha.
Yeah.
So
I feel
they're a
like
great example of living in liberation in moksha for sure.
exactly. I was just thinking they feel like the most free. They don't care about what
True.
other people think of them. Like I got a
Absolutely.
little self-conscious over Susan's comment. I'm like, oh, I don't want to butcher his name and insult anybody. And I'm like, if I was Nagori, I wouldn't care. I'm like, you know my energy. So I
Yeah,
was just
like when I was in the Himalayan mountains and I was doing mantra japa, they thought it was funny. The other yogis, right? It was almost
yeah.
like comedy hour. Like, here comes Vedagurudev butchering our sacred sound syllables and bijas of our, beloved deities and devis, and but what they couldn't say about me is I didn't have the feeling. They were like, well,
Yeah.
he didn't say it like we say it, but he has the bhava. He has the feeling. He's projecting it from his heart chakra, his anahata. Like, he is saying it wholeheartedly. I I like to say from my mouth to God's ear. And believe me, I projected it that way. When I was at my guru's ashram, there was people villages over. Like, who was that foreign guy? I know it wasn't an Indian guy, but man, he's got that bhava. He's got that feeling. So it's more important the bhava than the proper pronunciation. Like, some some so-called authorians or people who say they know how to say mantra japa don't. It's more important than saying in the bhava, the feeling, the surrender to the mantra, letting the sound syllables carry you than proper pronunciation. So if you
Yeah.
have the bhava, it carries you way more than the proper pronunciation. And
Yeah, I think like the
God
feeling.
understands your energy, your feeling more than the proper pronunciation. It's more of a feeling thing than it is a school proper pronunciation thing.
Yeah, because I've done mantras and I'll just start crying. And it's like because I'm feeling it. Maybe I'm not saying
True.
it perfectly, but I'm feeling it, the bhava. So yeah.
Yeah, that's when you know the bhava is real and you're on the right track. So I used to tell myself, what's wrong with me? Why am I crying all the time? When I'm on this Kriya yoga path. But now I embrace it. I welcome those tears of bliss and those tears of joy and Ananda. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm in the pocket. I'm aligned right where I need to be. I'm anchored and grounded where I want to be. So if I feel tears of joy and tears of bliss, I said, that's the outcome I'm looking for. That's the confirmation I'm looking for. So I welcome it now. Before I used to try to suppress it and what's wrong with me? Why am I crying? Like a baby in front of all these people. But now I'm like, how can you
Yeah,
not
you
cry in the presence of God? It's so beautiful. It's so outstanding. So that's kind of how I look at it.
well, our new member, uh, Naveen Arjuna says, "Hello, I'm watching, but on a big screen on YouTube. Oh, amazing. We're on a big screen
Out,
TV."
out, outstanding. Veronica and Vedagurudev live in 3D on the big screen.
I'm in my little box.
Thank you, Naveen Arjuna, for becoming our 104th member. Glad
Yeah,
to have you. Whatever questions you have, don't be shy. Put it in the YouTube chat. We answer all of our members' questions wholeheartedly.
I really love your name.
Yeah,
Narveen
I like it
Arjuna.
too. It's
Yeah.
outstanding, right?
Well, I guess I don't have any comments on YouTube, so I'll just deep dive into my Kriya Yoga questions for you. So my first question for you is, when I feel a physical tension during pranayama, is it better to push through using the technique, or should I pause to find relaxation first?
I would say pause to find relaxation because you get the maximum benefits when you're relaxed and comfortable, right? If you're struggling or you feel tension, the pranayama is not going to be as dynamic and powerful as when you're in a calm, relaxed, state. So I would probably, if you feel some struggling and tension in pranayama, I would go back to Sudhi and make sure you're anchored, you're centered, you're grounded, and you have no thoughts or no distractions before you go back in. So
Yeah.
you kind of come out, clean the house, and go back into a clean house.
I
So
like that.
that's why, like, in our samadhi techniques, we have a warm up phase where we're trying to clean our house, right? We're trying to align ourselves and our breath. We're trying to clean our house because we don't want any of those distractions, identities, conditionings following us into our meditation practice, our samadhi practice, our pranayama practice. So we try to clean the house. So I would say if you feel stress or tension, you could either discontinue or you could try to clean everything out. And when you feel relaxed, calm, and still, go back into your pranayama practice. Because if you're struggling and tension, it kind of activates the monkey mind, and the monkey mind loves that, right? Like, oh,
Yeah.
we got the door is open. I'm gonna jump right through it. Look over here, look over there, and then it just kills your pranayama practice. So it's always the best practice to be relaxed and comfortable in any asana you do, any pranayama you do, any meditation you do, any mantra japa you do, any bhakti you do. That's when you get the maximum benefits and the fruits from doing it. So, yeah, I would say anytime you feel tension, either discontinue or go come back out of that state pranayama and clean your house, take out the trash, Okay, where's this tension? Let me focus on that part. All right, you got to go because you're interrupting my divine meditation practice or my pranayama practice. So, yeah, so I
Yeah.
would probably say it's better to discontinue or try to clean it out. That's why we do like sudi or porna sudi before we go into any practice. We're trying to get rid of all those pesky thoughts, those
Yeah.
clouds in the sky, the waves on the ocean, the I don't know, water under the bridge. So we're trying to clear that all out before. So we're just alone with our thoughts, sitting in stillness and
Yeah.
emptiness.
Well, my next question for you is, how can I maintain a more vivid mental awareness of the spinal channel, Sususamani, when my physical senses are distracting me?
Hmm. So to align when your physical senses are distracting you, you kind of try to anchor yourself, align yourself, and center yourself in your Susimna Nadi, which is your subtle, invisible middle track that follows
Yeah.
along your spine. So yeah, I would just say we try to do a practice called Brahma Acharya Ojas Matreka Pranayama. So it's basically silencing, and how could I say this? Celibacy for our five senses, right? We're not trying to suppress them. We're just trying to dull them or make them less or dissolve them as much as possible. So our whole life we've been so attached to our five senses as reality. So it takes some little bit of inner work to align yourself and center yourself in your Susimna Nadi and kind of laugh at those senses like, oh, whatever, okay, you know? How does that serve me now, right? When I'm centered and aligned in my Susimna Nadi, you know, I dull or dilute the senses. So this
Yeah.
practice is probably coming up after we clear everything. This week we have samadhi, 5 samadhi techniques, and next week is Mahashivarachi. So that will be one of the upcoming classes that I'm gonna teach. You know, probably in the next month, how to silence your senses, collect your sexual juice, and turn it into spiritual juice on your crown. You know, it's called Brahmacharya Ojas Maitreka Pranayama. So that's how we kind of silence or have celibacy for our senses so it doesn't really affect us. But I would say when you're anchored and you align yourself in your Susimna Nadi, then the five senses have no meaning, you know? So
Yeah.
they kind of, the trash takes itself out. Let's say it like that, you know? Like, why do I need this? You know, I'm perfectly satisfied and content and anchored in my Susimna Nadi. So, you know, you kind of look at those senses like the detached witness. Like, okay, that's good, but that's not why I'm here. I'm aligning myself in my spine in my Susimna Nadi and letting my Susimna Nadi expand and radiate outward with the golden light, and that kind of dilutes or dissolves those five senses, but takes a little bit of work, you know.
Yeah.
Like most people, their whole life, they've looked at their five senses as reality. So to have that mindset and awareness that that isn't your reality, that isn't your true inner potential, takes some rewinding back to, you know, or some practice to help get you to that state. But yeah, I wouldn't really focus on it. I would say I'm here for my Susimna Nadi. I'm doing the work in my Susimna Nadi, and I can't be distracted or throw off, you know? But it happens to everybody, you know? Like, I like when Patanjali says in the Yoga Sutra, the line of God is not a straight line, it's a zigzag. So sometimes we get pulled out of our state by some senses or the Maya delusional world. We're walking on a road, we fall in a ditch, we just get ourselves up, dust ourselves off. Well, all right, you know, that happens to the best of us, all yogis and yoginis. We just keep going. We never give up, one foot in front of the other. So, yeah, just no matter what distractions or what you see in meditation, what colors, what shapes, don't let it distract you, you know? Just kind of be the detached witness, like, okay, that's nice, but I'm not going to try to make sense of it. You know, I'm not going to attach to it. I'm just going to keep going, you know?
Yeah.
It's a
Well, I
good
think you
confirmation, but it doesn't define my practice.
yeah. I think you kind of answered this question, but I'll say it anyways. How do we carry the stillness of the Kriya breath into a high stress workday without feeling like we are leaking our peace? Because I'll feel really good at home, and then when I get to work, it's just like all this peace I created, I can feel it like leaking out of me.
Yeah, well, my guru used to say every day is a test for a yogi and yogini. So this world is going to hit you below the belt, push your buttons, get in your skin, dance around, all of the above. So the best way to use your breath work and your pranayama to integrate it into your daily life is to kind of have it as your background soundtrack to your life, right? And you kind of find comfort and solace in your pranayama practice, right? Like, you know, people out here are ugly and gross. They're going to tell you the worst things they could think of. Misery enjoys company. They're definitely going to have hit you below the belt, but if you understand that, then you say, okay, I find comfort. And in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, we have a very profound meditation, Ananda Bliss meditation, which is basically going to your happy place. Like, no matter what this crazy, delusional, chaotic world throws at me, I have the comfort and satisfaction and contentment in my happy place. And I make my happy place however I want, you know? And you start to have that detached witness awareness where you could be like, oh, that's what you have to say to me? Oh, you know? People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, you know? Like, have you looked in the mirror lately? So you begin to start to laugh at other people's projections and other people's dirty energy as yeah, sure, whatever. You're gonna tell me who I am? You don't even know yourself. Go away, you know?
Yeah.
So when you start having that mindset of I am a free bird, I am liberated, and I don't care what anybody says out here. I don't work for any, you know? So if you have that mindset, if you don't sign my check or you're not in my family, you don't matter. And that will help you navigate this world. Like, who are you? I don't know you from a can of paint. You know? When's the last time you gave me a check or paid money for me? Never?
Mhm.
Go away. Why do I need
Oh,
you? Why do I care what you why do I want your political views to become my political views? Why do I want your ghost story to become my ghost story? You know,
uh,
gross, you know?
uh.
I said before, my new mantra is who, you know.
Who?
Hey, you know, when I'm in Thailand, people come up to me like, "Oh, where are you from?" That's the first question. I'm from America, you know, USA. What do you think of Donald Trump? Who? He doesn't exist in my universe, you know. Why do I need to know Donald Trump, or why do how am I affected by that? How does that serve me in the present moment? So when you start to have that detached witness, you start to say who, and you start to see 95% of the things in this world is all distractions. Why do you need to know how many wooden teeth George Washington has, you know? That's his story. I don't care. How is that going to do my inner work for me in the present moment? So, my new mantra is who? Like who?
Who?
What
Who?
do you think it is? Who? No, I don't think anything of it. Doesn't exist in my universe. Well, you're American. That don't mean I have to make your ghost story my ghost story. It doesn't exist in my universe. I'm doing all my inner work to transcend this, overcome this, not, sleep in a trash can of distraction. So that's kind of how I look at it. Like, yeah, why do I care what you think? You know? How do you know how I feel in my body? You don't, I don't
Yeah.
want your ghost stories to become my ghost stories. So misery enjoys company, people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, oh, really? Let me tell you a story about this and that, and let me, oh, get out of here with that. No thanks.
Yeah.
Who
I have
who
who?
who who I'm an
Who are
owl out
you?
here.
Who you are? Who are you?
Who?
Who?
Who? You don't exist in my universe.
I am free. I have a
I am
great
free.
question from Naveen Arjuna. He asks, I hope this question is appropriate. Can you still smoke marijuana and still progress in meditation, or does it hold you back? That's a good question.
Well, I would say, first of all, no questions are inappropriate. We answer all questions wholeheartedly. So, this is a good question, but I'll answer this with this story I heard about. In the picture in the thumbnail, well, I guess it's in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Is the picture I'm holding up? That's Neem Karoli Baba, who was the guru for Steve Jobs and Ram Dass and Mark Zuckerberg. One day, Ram Dass, his devotee, had a bunch of LSD pills, right? And his guru said, "What is that in your hand?" He said, "Medicine." He said, "Give it to me." He's like, "No, Baba, I can't." He just took it, threw it down his mouth, and he was unaffected by it, you know? And Ram Dass was like, "I killed my Baba. I killed my guru," you know? Unaffected. Nothing happened, right? He didn't go to the hospital, you know? Most normal person, they would have been floating around the universe or in the hospital, whatever, right? But he was unaffected by it. So I would say people say a lot of things can affect you, but if you find enjoyment in smoking marijuana and it doesn't affect you and doesn't lower your frequency, then why not? You know, I have to be honest. I've seen many sadhus and yogis doing stuff similar to that, unaffected by it. You know, and so if you find enjoyment and you're not attached to it, and it doesn't affect you, and you've raised your consciousness to a higher level, then why not? You know, a lot of people like to say you should do this or you should do that, but when you have the tools in your toolbox and the kriyas in your pocket, then you start to decide what works best for you instead of giving your power away to other people. Like, tell me what I should do, you know, tell me how I should live. No one really knows how you feel inside you. You make the best choices for your life and what works best for you. So I wouldn't say, I wouldn't overthink it. I would just be like, well, I've done my inner work and my consciousness is so high that you know, why not? I
Yeah.
enjoy myself, you know, and if no one else understands, it's not meant for them to understand. I'm doing what resonates with me and uplifts me, and you know, if if that is that, then why not? You know, so I don't want to judge anybody or try to tell anybody what they should do. You know, I give the tools in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass and integrate them into your daily life. What tools are the best? I don't know. That's why I have hundreds of tools on there. So you pick which works best for you and you put it in your pocket, and hopefully it helps navigate you and through this daily life and this Maya delusional world. And I try to raise my consciousness personally to such a high level where I'm unaffected by anything. You know, there have been people on here that said, you can't be a yogi, you wear earbuds, you know? If I'm affected by these earbuds, I need to do more inner work, you know? So that's kind of how I look at it, you know? If if you're affected by enjoying marijuana, then you should probably do more inner work. So I wouldn't listen to anybody. No one knows how you feel inside you as you, you know? So I would do what works best for you. And, you know, if you feel it's lowering your frequency, maybe cut back, you know, maybe do it in moderation. But if you feel unaffected by it, continue as going. I've seen many yogis smoking, doing all sorts of so-called things they say yogis shouldn't do, and but they were unaffected, you know, still happy, still enlightened being, still everything, you know, just they have a craving for smoking, you know, but that doesn't make them less than a yogi. And the funny thing, I always think other people who shouldn't be telling other people how to live their life, you know, are offering suggestions, you know. Lead by example, you know. People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. How do you know what affects me, you know? Just a bunch of clickbait on the YouTube, you know? Let me tell you what you should do with this life. You should do this, you should do that, you know? This is the proper mantra, you know? And it's always somebody like Bob Smith, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you really had the secrets of the Himalayan yogis or whatever, you would have name Diksha. So, you know, I don't know. So that's kind of how I feel. So, hopefully that I went on a tangent, a rant there, but hopefully that answers your question. I think
It
you're
does.
muted, Veronica. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He's Narveen Arjuna says thank you, and he says thank you again.
Thank you, Naveen Arjuna, for becoming a member of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass.
Yeah. My next question for you is how do we balance the effort required for daily practice with the surrender needed to actually experience the grace of it?
In our daily practice, I don't know. I don't really think about it. I just kind
Yeah.
of go with the
Do it.
flow and surrender to my sadhana and let it happen the way it happens. I don't really have any expectations or hope for any kind of outcome or ending. It makes me feel good. It uplifts me. I do the kriyas that resonate with me and uplift me in my daily practice. And yeah, I just enjoy it. I try to do everything with a big smile on my face. Even the
Yeah.
most advanced asanas. My guru used to say the hardest asanas do that you dislike, do them like you like them the most, right? So it's called the opposite of doing. So I would trick my mind into thinking like, oh, this full wheel pose is nothing. I love the full wheel pose. It's great. You don't feel, monkey mind is like, you don't feel pain. Maybe you should come down. No, I'm good. You know, I'm okay. So yeah, we we just surrender to the process
Yeah,
and let
I'm
it take
overthinking
shape. And I
it.
kind of get out my own way and stop overthinking it. I
Yeah.
say, oh, I like this. So yeah, but I would say if you feel a pain blocks the flow of prana. So just discontinue, come down. You know, my guru told me something funny one time. He was like, "Why in the asanas do you struggle so much?" And I was like, "I want to do it perfect. I want to be the best yogi I could be." He's like,
Aw.
"No one's here. Who are you proving anything to?" He was like,
Myself.
if I leave the room, no one's here. No one sees you. So don't hurt yourself trying to prove something to nobody. Just you're missing the point of any of these kriyas. It should be relaxed and comfortable. That's when you get the maximum benefits. When you're struggling or in a state of pain and tension, or you're mechanical, you're not going to get any benefits. So always try to be in a relaxed state and don't try to prove anything to anybody. Just be the best you can and enjoy it as much as you can. Whatever kriya, asana, pranayama, meditation, mantra japa, bhakti you're doing. So that was a good lesson because I really thought about it. I was like, yeah, who am I trying to prove stuff to? No one's even here.
Yeah.
So, you know, just yeah, you're seeing the trees, you're seeing the forest without seeing the trees. So that was a good thing you used to say too. So I always like that perspective. Like, yeah, it's more about enjoying and being relaxed and comfortable than trying to be a yogic superhero out here.
Yeah. Your guru is funny. Like, who are you trying to prove this to? There's nobody here. I love that.
He has a way through cutting through the fluff and getting right to
Yeah.
the point and hitting you right in the soul, and you're like, yeah, you got a point there. Yeah,
Yeah. I just want to
I
be good.
I didn't want to let you down, Baba. You're
Yeah.
not letting me
Oh.
down. You're letting yourself down by hurting yourself for no reason.
Oh.
So he always used to say slowly and gently, and that's basically what I meant. Slowly and gently, we take our time. Not trying to hurt ourselves, not trying to prove anything. Just relaxing and
Relax.
whatever sadhana kriya we're doing. That's when we get the maximum benefits. Relaxing, slowly and gently.
This is something crazy that I just came to the realization, like doing meditation in the morning or whenever I decide to do it. I try to do it in the morning, but it's like one of the most productive things I can do, and it's just sitting around doing nothing. But I feel like when I'm meditating, I'm being productive, or maybe it's just setting setting the stage for the day. I don't know, like, why does
Yeah.
meditating feel so productive when I'm just sitting around doing nothing? But I am doing
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, like meditation really sets the stage. In our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, we start every class, which was called Purna Sudhi, Complete Yogic Breath. Just a simple breathing exercise really anchors you and centers you, you know? And just being alone with yourself for, it don't have to be like 2 hours, it could be 5 minutes or whatever you feel. But it really energizes you and helps you navigate this crazy world just by being alone with yourself for 5 minutes or whatever, 2 minutes, whatever you feel. Most of the time you feel like a click, right? So a lot of people in our class ask me, how long should I do this? Or, your body, your soul will tell you, like some days it's a 2 minute meditation day. Some days it's a 1 hour meditation day. So
Yeah.
it depends on the day and the energy. So like, yeah, but it really energizes you and gets you through the day just by closing your eyes and sitting on your side of your bed, you know? Put the palm of your hands facing straight up and just sit there and be alone with yourself. And that will really give you clarity to navigate this world and get you through whatever this crazy world throws at you and overcome it and, cross those mountains, peaks and valleys. So, yeah, when you just do a simple practice like sitting on the side of your bed, being alone with yourself, and meditating, it really carries you throughout the day. And
Yeah.
yeah, when you reflect on your day at the end of the day, you say, "Man, the most productive thing I did all day was just sitting on the side of my bed with my eyes closed, meditating."
Yeah.
Outstanding. That really, and when you do like these kriyas, like let's say when you do an asana, right? The asana is usually the hardest thing you go through in a day, right? So let's say today was the full wheel pose. Man, if I did the full wheel pose, everything in my day is light work,
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm not affected by this. I just held the full wheel pose for 10 minutes. This is easy work. This is kindergarten. This is light work, right? Oh, somebody said they don't like the way I look or cut me off in traffic. Who cares? I held the full wheel pose for 10 minutes today, Like,
Yeah. If
this
I
is
can do
this is
that.
easy street, Like, I don't care. Go ahead, Cut me off, whatever, What so you start to change your mindset and your approach to the Maya delusional world. Like uh the full wheel was way harder than anything I'm gonna go through in this day, And when you close your eyes and you meditate, then it really carries you throughout the day. You carry that calmness and that stillness and that peace of mind that you acquired just by closing your eyes and meditation throughout the day, And everything becomes like water off a duck's back throughout the day. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, whatever, Okay,
Yeah,
People people out here are ugly and gross. They're gonna talk
they
bad
are.
about you. But when you have your awareness up and you have your shield up, in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass we have a profound meditation. It's called the Kavacham Shield Mantra. Even Vedagurudev got to put up his shield because they're
Yeah.
coming. I could feel those meteorites
Shields
pinging
up.
my shield. Ping, 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 ping. Dissolve on impact, dissolve on impact,
Ah,
So, but when you have these kriyas and these techniques in your pocket, then you start to laugh at the Maya delusional world like it is. But it's coming. It comes for us all. So I wouldn't take it personally, It happens to the best of us. So
yeah.
we just have the tools in our toolbox and the kriyas in our pockets to help us navigate, Sometimes you got to go through it, like what I got in my pocket, a saw. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I got a hammer. I don't need that. There's that screwdriver. That one works. So,
That's the tool.
so sometimes you gotta go through your toolbox. Your toolbox has a lot of tools, but one of them's got to work. So, yeah, that's what I would just say. Just
Yeah.
you know,
See what
it,
works.
see what works, and yeah, let it navigate you through your daily life.
Yeah, I did the samadhi videos that you just posted today, and those were really powerful. So, yeah, I was just thinking, wow, meditation feels good. So, or maybe it was just because those were so powerful, but yeah. So,
Yeah, those
yeah,
samadhi techniques really get you into a nice state, you know? Even when I was editing them, it was pulling me into that state, you know? So I was like, oh, yeah, these are nice, you know? And like I said before, I've never seen it in any other program or
yeah.
anything, right? You know?
You
So
know, I think
that,
I'll share
yeah,
like 10 seconds of like just the warm up, just so people can
yeah,
see what I'm talking about.
yeah,
As you
all three
continue,
just, yeah, show it's, okay, never
Sorry,
mind.
I got excited.
Okay, okay, yeah, go
But
ahead.
yeah. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
as you continue, awareness will deepen. The body becomes still. The breath grows faint. The mind becomes silent. In that silence, the border between the body, consciousness, and spirit begins to dissolve. This is the threshold of samadhi, where the inhalation and
Well, that was just a like 15 seconds, but it's really powerful.
So in
Sorry
our
for
Kriya Yoga Masterclass, all these classes are like 10 minutes, and they're
yeah.
to guide you and help pull you into the state of samadhi. So yeah, very, very powerful, you know?
Sorry for cutting you off. I just got excited and hit the button, so sorry
Oh,
about
it's all
that.
right. I don't take any of it personally. It's all good, you know? I'm glad you're excited about samadhi techniques.
I just
Yeah,
wanted to
maybe
share a tiny bit.
show the other ones too.
Oh,
Like,
okay. All right.
Om Babaji Sarvi Kalpa Samadhi Kriya. Mentally use a mantra to anchor you into samadhi. Visualize you walking into a bright light bulb or a divine sun at your third eye, your eyebrow chakra.
So there's that one. And then
nice.
this one's the golden rune, like
Sarupa Purna Jyoti Samadhi Dhyana Kriya. The Golden Light Samadhi Meditation. Make your third eye into a flame that turns your whole body into golden light.
let's see.
Nice.
Yeah, I love it. I'm so proud of these.
Roll your eyes up and focus your eyes on your crown chakra and be one with the light.
Let's see. One more. Let's see.
Start by opening your crown chakra, your Sahasrara.
And then
Nice.
there was a little bit of the warm up. Let me see if I can catch it.
As you continue, awareness will deepen. The body becomes still. The breath grows faint. The mind becomes silent. In that silence, the border between the body, consciousness, and spirit.
So, yeah, that was just a nibble, a little taste.
Okay. There you go. So when you become a member of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, then uh, we have a classroom, 6 samadhi techniques, and we have 2 more coming. Should be ready for our 101st class this Saturday.
Yeah,
So pretty profound, you know. Worth, like my guru used to say, money back guarantee, right? So
yeah.
and plus we have a lot of classes on asanas, meditation, pranayama, mudras, mantra japa. We have a lot of advanced Kriya yoga techniques. Yeah, so a
Yeah,
lot of value in our Kriya yoga school. I mean, it'll probably take you months to go through it all. You know, we're on our
yeah,
101st class. We probably have like 100 yagnas that we do every new moon and full moon. All these live streams 2 times a week. We have a very interactive community, very loving sacred garden community where all of our members
post videos about Kriya Yoga and everything. So yeah, outstanding. Oh, Babaji quotes, Mantra
Yes.
Monday, and we these live streams we take the best parts of it and we make it a video on YouTube also daily. So yeah, a lot of value. So
Yeah. Lots of sharing.
if if Kriya Yoga resonates with you and you want to become a member of our Kriya Yoga school, like Navina Juna, um, we have a $2 lifetime membership. I mean, not $2, $200 lifetime membership. Never pay again, one-time payment.
You're
Just
done.
email me, Vedagurudev@gmail.com. I'll walk you through the process, and you're done. You could go at your own pace, your own timing. Take your time, It should be great.
Oh, I have a good question from J. Clo. He asks, can you modify the seated position in meditation?
Yeah, absolutely. So the point is not how you sit, it's to sit in comfort, right? So if you have problems with your leg, you could sit like on a chair with your palms facing up like this, perfectly fine. Or you could sit in half lotus position, which is this Siddha Asana, or you could sit in Padma Asana, which is this. Whichever way you feel comfortable. But the most important thing is the comfort and the relaxation when doing any seated posture, right? Because you kind of want to be like in the pocket and comfortable. So I would sit whichever way makes you feel comfortable. This is how you get the most benefits, by being relaxed and comfortable. So if you're trying to sit in full lotus position and your knees hurt and your hips hurt and your legs hurt, you're not going to get the same benefits because your monkey mind is going to be activated like, ooh, we're in pain, we're in pain. So you're not going to have a dynamic Kriya pranayama session or anything you do. So it's always important to be comfortable and relaxed. So if you could sit like this, relaxed and comfortable, then it's great. Or if you feel uncomfortable and it hurts, then I would just not sit this way. I would go to like half lotus, like this. Or if you really have problems with your legs, just sit on a chair with your palms facing up.
Yeah,
Close your eyes. Make sure your spine is straight. If you don't know how to straighten your spine, imagine a string on top of your head. Pull it up. Shoulders back. Chest expanded. So, yeah, I would
that's what
say
I
the most
do.
important thing is comfort and relaxation. So, like I said before, no one's really going to see you in your meditation room or you doing your meditation practice. So, it's more important, instead of being proper or trying to be like somebody else and copy the way they sit, it's more important you sit the way it makes you feel comfortable. And that's how you will get to a higher state of being and a higher state of consciousness, by being relaxed and comfortable.
J. Clo also asks, do you recommend facing east if you can?
Yeah, if you can, I would. I face to the east, but I'm a traditional yogi. So, I mean, if you can, I would face to the east. That's the traditional yogic approach. But if you can, it's still okay. You'll still get the same benefits. It just depends if you want to be by the book yogi or just be a free bird yogi, right? Like I don't know, like maybe some days you feel like facing the east, but today you feel more blissed out by facing the north. It's still all good. So I would make that decision for yourself, right? If you're facing the east, but you feel better facing the west, then I would face the west. You know, I wouldn't be so rigid about it, right? Like, wait a minute, Yogananda faces the east, so I got to face the east.
Yeah.
If I would try all four, right? East, north, east, south, west, north, right? And I would see which one makes me feel the best, and that is probably the best way to face. So, a lot of people get wrapped up in the traditional yogic approach, but I would just say do what works best for you. The east is great. I personally face the east, but if the east wasn't available, then facing the north is great. Facing the south is great. Facing the west is great. So why not?
Well, J. Clo says, thank you guys. Have a great day and night. Thank you.
Thank you, J. Clo. Thank you for all your great, profound questions. And anybody else that has any profound questions, put it in the YouTube chat. We answer them all wholeheartedly.
Well, this question, I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being really serious. So if I've realized I'm awareness itself, how come I'm not enlightened?
I don't know. Maybe you are enlightened.
Maybe
I wouldn't put like guardrails or like guidelines or laws on yourself. You know, I I come from the manifestation practice of I am. So if the water in my body is listening, I say I am enlightened. And maybe
Okay.
it crystallizes and harmonizes and the pieces of the puzzle fit together. So I I wouldn't project you're not enlightened. I would say I'm an enlightened being and I'm radiating enlightenment as much as possible, you know?
Yeah.
I am happy who I am. So you know, yeah, I wouldn't put those guidelines and guardrails on yourself. I would just say
I am
I'm
enlightened.
exactly where I should be. I asked my guru before, where are you at on the spiritual path? He said, exactly where Babaji wants me to be. And that's kind of words I live by, you know? If
Well,
somebody tells, especially somebody tells you, oh, you're not enlightened, how do you know? You
yeah.
know? I am exactly enlightened. And, you know, I don't want your ghost story to become my ghost story. The water in my body is listening, so I always speak highly to it. We are enlightened, we are blissful, we are grateful, we are unconditional loving, we are helping, we are the best yogi we could be. All day, every day. Oh, yogini we could be.
Well, my follow-up question to that is, what is the purpose of seeking enlightenment, and can one achieve this state without actively seeking it?
The purpose of enlightenment. I don't know. Does it really have a purpose? I just I come from the traditional yogic mindset of we just do what we do and it happens the way it happens, you know? I don't I don't really think about like purpose or
Yeah.
enlightenment too much. I just do my sadhana and it carries me where it carries me and where I'm at,
You're not actively seeking it.
yeah, I'm not actively seeking it on a daily basis. I don't really think about karma. I don't really think about enlightenment. I don't think about purpose. I just do my sadhana and it carries me to wherever it carries me. And, you know, all these buzzwords, I'm like, all right, are you enlightened? I don't know. Define enlightened for me, you know? I'm exactly where Babaji wants me to be. What is what is your purpose? I don't know what my purpose is. I'm just
Do I
feeling
need
my
a
way around
purpose?
in the dark. Yeah. Do I? Why do I need a purpose? Kriya yoga makes me feel good, and I like it. You know, and
Yeah.
yeah, I'm letting it lead me to where it leads me. You know, like if you would ask me 2 years ago, like, was your purpose to have 2 live streams per week? Was your purpose to have a Kriya yoga school? I would have said none of that. You know,
Yeah.
so I kind of get out my own way and let it happen the way it happens, you know? Like, okay, we'll see where this takes us. And wherever it leads me, that's where it leads me. What is my purpose? I don't know, you know? How would I define that, you know?
Yeah.
I go with the flow, you know? I do whatever, you know? Is it perfect? You know? Not really, but it's okay, you know? We're always a house under construction. Could I do some things better? Yeah. Could I do some things worse? Probably. So I'm just doing the best I can with the tools I got. So I don't know what my purpose is, you know. I'm just
Yeah. I think us
hanging
humans,
out.
though, yeah. I just think us humans, we want to feel like we have a purpose. Why are we here? We want give it some meaning. Like, what is my purpose? I think that's well, most of us are seeking, like, what am I here for? Like, we want to have a purpose, but
I
maybe
mean,
it's
if
just
if
existing.
you want
Maybe.
if you want a purpose, I'll give you some Kriya Yoga buzzwords to put in your pocket.
Yeah.
Self-realization, Satchinanda, higher consciousness, enlightenment, uh, being a nuclear power plant of unconditional love, being the best karma yogi I could be, selfless service, helping as many people as possible. All of the
Yeah.
above. Just choose whichever one you resonate with to put in your pocket. I mean,
Um,
I don't really think
being,
about it. Like I'm like,
yeah.
I'm so close to Satchinanda, I can feel it. I'm just
You can
like,
grasp it.
I'm more like sunbathing in the grace of God. Like, okay, this is where we're at. I'm gonna enjoy the
Yeah.
present moment as much as I can.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
it's,
Today there's snowing. It's snowing outside my house. The snow looks beautiful and glorious, just like that movie
yeah.
Frozen that my 16-year-old daughter used to watch. Oh, the sun is out. Whoa, I
Yeah.
love the healing rays of the sun. The moon is
Yeah.
full. Love that moon. So I'm just in awe of everything around me. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I guess
I just
it's too
enjoy
much.
the present moment.
It's too much pressure to have a purpose. I don't need a purpose.
Yeah, the
I,
world is hard enough without making more pressure on you.
yeah.
As soon as
Yeah.
you go out the door, it's like a horse kicking you in the face with pressure. Like, oh, Jesus,
Yeah.
whoa, stress, tension.
Oh my God.
So don't make more, make less.
Yeah. Make
you
less.
know,
Well, I
make
have a,
less. So yeah, go ahead.
oh, I have a question from Polly Esters that I'm actually curious about. She says, "Hi, all. Listening while working. Why east? Is that because most do their meditation in the morning, face west in the afternoon, face sun, like sun gazing with eyes closed?"
It's just the traditional yogic approach. Is it better? I wouldn't say it's better. I would just say it's not one size fits all. If you ask any yogi or yogini, they would say face east. That's just what they say. Is it
Hmm.
better? I would. Everybody is different, and everybody lives in different geographical places. So I would say, Polly, in where you live in Australia, if you feel the healing rays of the sun by facing west, then west it is. So I wouldn't put everybody in a box. Some people feel better facing the west. People feel better facing the east. Some people feel better facing the north. Some people feel better facing the south. I would just see what uplifts you and makes you feel the best, and that is the best practice. Like if you enjoy looking at your fig trees and they're facing the west, by all means face the west. It's it's all about what gets you into that state. So I don't like to say one size fits all, like everybody face the east. I like to say some people face the east, some people face the west. It's all great. So I would say that's a traditional yogic approach for like hardcore rigid yogis and yoginis. They always face the east, but I don't know. I would try all four directions and see which one makes you feel the best, and adjust accordingly. Maybe I feel better facing the east in the morning. Maybe I feel better facing the west at night, or 1 o'clock I'm a north person. 3 o'clock I'm a south person. You just adjust accordingly and to fit what resonates and uplifts you and makes you feel the best. That's what I would say. It's probably the best practice.
Yeah. I have a question from J. Clo. He wants to know, have you met anyone living on prana?
Oh yeah. I would like to
Yeah.
think I'm living on prana too. So in the Himalayan mountains, food is not readily available. So I would say we all live on prana in the Himalayan mountains, or people who are walking the higher spiritual path outside the Maya delusional world, let's say. They all live on prana. That's why we put our hands like solar panels facing up. We're collecting our prana.
My guru used to say, one time we went to an ashram and I went to blow out the candle and he said, "What are you doing?" "We don't blow out candles." I go, "Why, Baba?" He goes, "That's our prana. We have to save our prana. Break in case of emergency, you know? Like, we don't know when we're going to need that prana to heal ourselves. So we're always collecting prana and we're always getting prana and we're always living off prana, you know? So if food is not readily available, we're taking prana from the sun, we're taking prana from nature, we're taking prana from water, we're taking prana from all sources. So yeah, we're living on prana as much as possible all day, every day, you know? Like it's a hard concept to grasp when you're in the physical world, but yeah, they're living off prana and they make it a practice. I mean, the food we would eat in the Himalayan mountains, we only could hold in our hand and we like stick out your hand. There's your dinner for the whole day, you know? So we
Yeah.
had to live mostly off prana. You had to live off prana to nourish yourself and sustain yourself throughout the day, 100%. So I would probably dare to say all the yogis I met in the Himalayan mountains and Tamil Nadu and around, they're all living off prana. That is the ultimate yogic secret, you know? That's how they sustain themselves off prana. And that's how they can eat so little and fast so much and that type of stuff. They're living off prana. They're nourishing themselves from prana. They're sustaining themselves from prana. So I would like to say everybody I met is living off prana, me
Yeah.
included.
Well, I'm going to skip to this comment because J. Close says, "I'm going to try to live on prana. Wish me luck." I wish you luck.
No luck needed. Just clear
Okay.
out all the distractions and just put your palms facing up and collect as much prana as you want. And if you want to live off prana, I'll personally coach you in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. So if you join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, I'll give you all the insights I can and coach you through living off prana, you know?
Yeah.
But J. Clo, you said you fasted for 8 days before, right? That is not
You
possible
did.
unless you're living off prana. So,
Yeah.
you know, just have that mindset. Like you're already living off prana. It wouldn't be possible to fast for eight days without living off prana. But
Yeah.
if you need some coaching and some tools, I'll join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. I suggest the lifetime membership. You know, that's a bestseller. And I'll personally coach you, you know, for the rest of your life. And into the afterlife, as Paul says, too.
Well, J. Close says I had water. So he's fasting with water.
Yeah, but still, like,
Yeah.
you know, even with water, that's a good prana source. Absolutely. But I find it highly unlikely you'd be able to go 8 days without collecting prana. So
Mm,
you are already collecting prana, you know, you just aren't aware of it. So, yeah, so you could sustain yourself off prana. I mean,
yeah.
let us know how it goes. Oh, that's interesting to me too, you know. But I would say if you've already fasted for 8 days only with water, you're living off prana. You understand the concept and you're aware of prana and it's helping nourish you and sustain you. Because I find it highly unlikely you'd be able to go 8 days with only water without prana. You know, that's just
Yeah.
my opinion. I could be wrong, but you know, from what I've seen, people who go that long fasting are definitely sustaining themselves and nourishing themselves from prana. So
When you're fasting, do you feel like big desire to like go outside and like be in the fresh air? Do you feel like a pull to be outside? I'm just
yeah, that
curious.
would definitely help sustain me if I had the option to be in nature. I would definitely collect prana from the outside nature, from the ocean, the trees, all of the above, the sun. So I would collect as much prana as I could, you know, to
Okay.
sustain myself
Yeah.
from the outside.
Well, um, comments that I missed. J. Clo says, I finally quit looking for purpose. I gave up, LOL. Yeah, I don't need a
There you
purpose.
go. That answers my question right there, you know?
Yeah,
Like I don't know. I don't really think about it, you know? Like what is your purpose? I don't know. Help as many
just,
people as
yeah,
possible. Nuclear power plant, unshakable mountain, unconditional love, all of the above. I
just
don't
trying
know.
to
I
get
don't
through this life without going crazy. I'm like, oh, just doing the best I can.
yeah,
Unshakable
true.
mountain.
Yeah,
Well, and
I'll tell you a funny story. Like, I was trying to set up a bank account in America, and they asked me like, I don't have too much of a paper trail. Let's say it like that, right? So they asked me in 1994, what car did you drive to verify yourself? And I was like, man, I don't even know what I ate for dinner last night, let alone a car I drove 30 years ago.
yeah.
They were like, that's the only information we got. I was like, I
Oh,
don't know, give me multiple choice, you know, about what's multiple choice. I don't remember,
were
you
you a
know.
Mercedes man then?
So it's like you know, like purpose. Like what was your purpose in 19? Oh, like I don't, you know,
Yeah,
I'm just
what was
trying
I
to
thinking then?
live in the present moment. You know, I don't even remember. Remember when you ate a cheeseburger 10 years ago? Nope, I don't remember. So that's kind of how I look at purpose. Like, oh, well, you know, I'm with J. Clo. I just kind of gave up. Oh,
Yeah,
what difference does it make? You know, I'm just trying to do the best I can in the present moment. You
yeah.
know, be the best person I could be. You know.
J. Clo also gave up on enlightenment. I just meditate. You are perfect.
Yeah, there you go. You're on the right track. I mean, you're fasting for 8 days on water. You know, you just anchor yourself in meditation. You're pretty much all the way home. You know, I would say. So I wouldn't overthink it. I would just enjoy the present moment. You know.
Yeah. Polyester says, LOL. Yep. Fig is shading me in the Arvo. So, Westerly. Namaste. Vedgurudev. So, yeah. Facing towards the fig
Namaste,
tree.
polyester. Yeah. So if you feel uplifted by facing a fig tree, doesn't matter what direction it is. Fig tree is making me feel real good right about now. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't overthink it. I would say the best way to face is fig tree direction. I
Yeah.
love the fig tree.
J. Close says, I love you guys. Bedtime for me. Have a good night.
Lo- Love you too, J. Clo. Sweet dreams and good night.
Yes.
Glad to
Sweet
have you here,
dreams.
and we'd love to have you on our Kriya Yoga Masterclass whenever you're ready. I'll personally coach you and guide you on the path whenever you're ready.
Oh,
At your own timing.
J. Close says, I'm 300 pounds, LOL, so I have lots of reserves. Oh,
Yeah, well,
you're perfect.
yeah. I mean, if you fast 300 day, if you fast 8 days,
Eight.
that 300 pounds will be down. I saw this guy. What's this guy's name? This country singer, Jelly Roll, right? He was
Yeah,
like
he's lost.
500 pounds. He's like down to 220 or something. Yeah, I was like, wow, you know. So you're on the right track. Keep fasting. Fasting is probably the quickest way to shed as many pounds as possible. You know. So yeah, it's possible out here. So I would don't give up. Keep going. You're doing
Yeah,
great, J. Clo. You know.
yeah,
So outstanding.
I
Keep up the
believe in
good
you.
work. We believe in you. And if you need some
Yeah,
encouragement, you know, join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass.
yeah.
I'll try to get you shit in ship shape.
Ship shape.
What do they call it?
uh,
Ship shap shape. You know, something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, it's a tongue twister. Darren Carter's here. He says, morning, gang. Morning. Good to see you.
Namaste, Darren. All the best to you and Donna in the UK. Actually, Donna sent me a message. I got to respond to her email. So,
Oh,
Yeah, let Donna know I'm gonna get you that after this. It's been a whirlwind this week with Samadhi techniques, and my brother's here from America, so catching up.
Well, we're at the 2 hour mark. Do you want to stretch out, Vedagurudev?
Yeah, sure, why
Give you
not?
some stretching time. Ah, let your joints breathe.
Windshield wiper, big toes touching, big toes
Yeah.
apart. For those people on the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, they know what I'm talking about.
Well, I think let me see.
Yeah, if anybody has any other questions, put in the YouTube chat. We'll answer them all wholeheartedly as best we can before we get out of here.
Yeah. Well, I had a what did Ramahana Maharishi mean when he said do nothing? So I had a question about him.
Yeah,
Do
so when he
nothing.
says do nothing, that's a traditional yogic perspective. They just be. We just exist in a state of being. So like we don't have to overthink it. My guru also used to say the kriya is only to get us into that state. Once we in that state, we shed the kriya and we just exist in the kriya. So when we're in that mindset, we just be, we do nothing. We just be,
Yeah.
There's no distractions. There's nothing to look at. There's no beginning and there's no end. We just exist in a state of being, So that's what he means by just do nothing, just be.
Hmm. Just be. Well, Darren is noticing something. He says it's been a strange the last few days. Even my dad decided to terminate his apprenticeship and cross over. You know, maybe there is something going on. People
Yeah,
are
I mean
waking up.
this world is uncertain. Never really happens the way you want it to happen, like I was thinking this the other day, like it's February 4th. Like it was New Year yesterday. Where's this
Yeah.
world going to? Like, this there's some kind of I don't know, weird energy out there, but as a yogi, as yogini, we stay an unshakable mountain no matter what. Like, there it goes, this crazy Maya delusional world. Maya keeps on Mayaing. They always got some crazy news story that's trying to pull you into that pit of despair and lower your frequency. So I just, that's what it happens.
Mm,
I kind of look at it like, that's interesting. Like,
yeah.
but I don't know. I don't really attach to it. I just kind of go with the flow and enjoy the roller coaster ride of this Maya delusional world. It goes up, it goes down, it goes right and left. It's always jerking you, it's pulling you in all directions, and you just say, whatever. Unshakable mountain, no matter what. No matter how much it rains, unshakable mountain. No matter how much snow, unshakable mountain. No matter how much wind, unshakable mountain. No matter how much sun, unshakable mountain. So, whatever they try to throw at you, I mean, when you go out there in the Maya delusional world, even Vedagurudev got to put his shield up. And I could feel meteorites hitting my atmosphere all day, every day. Dissolve on impact. So, when you have the right mindset, it's a lot better to navigate this world. But yeah, this world is definitely dense, overwhelming, chaotic. Nothing makes sense anymore. Like it's just when you think you saw it all, here comes something new tomorrow
Yeah.
and the next day
You're
and
like,
10 years into the future. So who can call it? You just got to get your popcorn and become the detached witness and be like, oh, what can you do? Crazy out here in these streets.
ooh. Yeah, and Darren says there's a buzzing static noise early in the morning. Something is
Hmm.
shifting. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Something is shifting. Like I've been feeling this kind of shift for last couple days. But yeah, I don't know, I would just go with the flow, enjoy the buzzing, enjoy the shift as much as you can, and not try to overthink it, not try to really make too much sense of it. Just be like, all right, that's what we're doing today. Let's get to work. I mean, basically every day I wake up, I'm almost to the mindset of how's Baba G gonna surprise me today, and he never disappoints. So I'm like, buzzing today. There's that buzzing. It's there. It was there yesterday. It's here today. So I guess this is my new reality. Let's enjoy it.
Yeah.
Humming bee breath. I'm gonna try to match my buzzing to its buzzing, and go with the flow, ride the wave. So but we'll see. Yeah, but it's it's a good, it's every day is a test as a yogi. Let's say it like that.
Yes.
Who knows
Yeah,
what
like
this crazy Maya delusional world is going to throw at you? Unpredictable, uncertain.
yeah, like the Epstein files, they're like leaking out and I'm seeing it. It just makes me absolutely sick. And then I'm like, is this trying to like get a reaction out of me? Should I just be witnessing it and not like get emotionally involved? But it's just like such horrible things. I'm just like, yeah, I'm like, I kind of feel like I'm being manipulated to get upset, but it is very upsetting the things that are coming out.
Yeah, they lower your frequency with fear and anger and all these lower emotions. But just ask yourself, do you know Jeffrey Epstein?
No, I don't know him.
Do you know anybody on the island?
No, I don't.
Okay, it's a
Yeah,
cool ghost
that's
story about some it's a reminder of how dirty and gross these elites are, who we're looking towards. Like, oh, our leaders, they're gonna help and say they don't care nothing about you. They don't care about us. So it's like, yeah, beautiful flowers in front of your house, but behind closed doors, demons, very ugly,
yeah.
hurting young children, the worst of the worst.
Who?
The scum of the earth, bottom of the ocean, like the worst. I'm insulting the bottom of the ocean by calling them the bottom of the ocean,
Yeah,
A cockroach is like, I'm better than those guys, So the worst of the worst, I liked in other Satsang of Soul Talks, you said the elites, right? I go only in their
what?
mind. They're,
Yeah, they're
they're
not elite.
super losers in my mind, nothing elite about them. Who's elite? Baba G, Ramayana Maharishi, Yogananda. These are elite people, These people are losers, They're super losers,
Yeah,
Under a worm under the rock. I'm insulting a worm by calling them a worm,
yeah,
So the losers of the losers. Yeah, so I don't know. I wouldn't get attached to it. I would just be like, well, liars tell lies, who knows
yeah.
what the real story was. I can't verify it. They're
I
always
can't.
telling ghost stories about faraway places. If someone said, oh, there's a building on fire down the street in Thailand, I'd get in my car and go verify it. I see it. But all these ghost stories, this person did that, and they hurt this person. I was like, whatever. It doesn't surprise me. There's a lot of darkness out here. There's a lot of people pushing young children under the bus, hurting young children, the worst of the worst. I can't think of
Yeah,
no worse karma in the universe than hurting an innocent soul child, So anybody who does that, loser, Nothing elite in my book. The lowest of the low,
yeah,
Scum of the
yeah. And
earth.
they're like they hurt the children because they're the closest to God. Is just yeah,
But
yeah.
what I don't understand, you can't get to God through hate or anger. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It just doesn't work. So they're just wasting their time, by hijacking our divine symbols, by hurting. You're missing the point. You don't get closer to God by hurt or hate or violence or murder. You get closer to God by unconditional love and helping and peace and harmony, not by hurt. So they're just wasting their time. They're like roller skating uphill,
You know, so that's why
Yeah.
it doesn't work. So you can have the most divine symbol of all, right? Like, let's say the Nazis when they hijacked the swastika symbol of Ganesh, right? Which means like peace, harmony, and prosperity. You know, it doesn't work for you. You know, you're you're in a lower frequency. You're coming from a lower negative frequency. It's not going to work. So hurting children to get a divine outcome isn't going to work. You know, you're wasting your
Yeah.
time. You're roller skating uphill. Like, that's not how it works, in my opinion. So, you know, these people are so gross, they'll do anything to get out of their pit of despair. But what they don't realize, you can never get out of your pit of despair by violence, hate, murder, harm. It doesn't work. You know? A lower frequency is not going to get you to a higher frequency. You know? You have to shed all those lower frequencies, you know? You know?
Yeah.
I like the quote it comes to my mind. The last quote, who was it? Sri Yukteswar, right? What was the last one we
Oh,
did
was
in
it?
Insulta?
Yeah.
Uh
Are you
it's
talking
like
about the
having a
one like?
beautiful
Yeah.
dead lady. Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, hurting a children to get a divine outcome is like a beautiful dead lady. You're missing the point, you know?
Yeah.
So these people, whatever, you know, with
It's gonna backfire.
their fake science, their hijacking of divine symbols, doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know, they so I don't know. You know, always come from a place of love, never from a place of hate. You can never go anywhere. You cannot transcend by doing more hate or more violence, you know? You're going to have to shed all that, you know? So,
Yeah.
I don't
And
know,
what
you
you put
know,
out
but
in the
it's
world does come back to you. It's like if I put out
right.
lots of love, that will come back to me, not hate. I'm like, uh,
You just got to realize there is no lightning path, like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You can't my guru used to say we're 24-hour a day, 7 days a week yogis, right? Which means most people go to church, put some money on the collection plate, and do bad all week, you know, hoping they'll be
Yeah.
saved. It
I'm
doesn't work
good.
that way. You should always be a 24-hour a day unconditional nuclear power a power plant of love, you know? So, you know, okay, I did a bunch of wars, I hurt a bunch of people, but if I get some blood from a child, I'll be okay. No, you won't.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll be less okay. That's even worse,
Yeah.
right? You know?
Yeah. I
That's like
feel
a beautiful
powerful. I
dead
feel
lady.
young. I'm like, oh, I tortured a child for this blood. Like, you are
I can
bad.
just
You're
see like
evil.
God or the source. He's like, what these people, you know?
Yeah.
What are they doing, you know? Forgive them for they know not what they do. These, well, see you in the reincarnation, you know?
Yeah.
I feel a bug or a rat for
A
you
worm.
next incarnation. Yeah, worm. That's insulting a worm. I don't even know what's
Mold.
lower. Yeah, something like that.
You're the mold on my raspberries. Like, well, Darren says, me and the rock Donna are struggling to sleep properly. It's like we're watching ourselves trying to sleep. I'm sorry. Oh, hope it gets better. Hmm.
Yeah, maybe if you're struggling to sleep, in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, trying to think what class it is in, and I think in our meditation classroom, it's called Yoga Nidra, which is sleepless sleep. That's how yogis sleep, you know, recharging their battery, you know. I would just, in my opinion, Darren, I would make it a practice of, let's say, 10 minutes before you go to sleep, just clear out all the junk and the distractions of the Maya delusional world, you know? Detach, let go. Like Sudi, detach, let go. Detach, let go. You know? What do you think about the UK Prime Minister? Detach, let go. Detach, let go. You want to clear everything so it doesn't follow you into sleep and make your mind kind of restless. You want to
stay in a state of emptiness as much as possible. So I would try to make it a practice of calming and stilling your mind before you go to sleep, you know? Like 10, 20 minutes before you go to sleep. Just lay on your bed and let all the thoughts go. Don't think about anything. You know, detach, let go. What do you think about what's going on in London? Detach, let go. What do you think about the British Prime Minister? Detach, let go. Detach, let go. Detach, let go. And just
Yeah.
let it all go and not let it follow you into the sleeping state as much as possible, you know? That would probably be my suggestion. And even I have a practice of that because
I'm gonna do that
you,
tonight.
you collect all these distractions throughout the day, right? And you got to kind of take the trash out to the curb before you go to sleep, you know? Like, all right, that's good. That happened today, but I'm not attached to it. I'm detaching and letting it go, you know? I'm going to stay empty and wake up at zero, fresh slate, you know? Wipe
Yeah.
the slate clean, you know? So don't want these unnecessary distractions following in. And what you begin to realize, you can't control it anyway. You know what the UK Prime Minister does, what he does. How am I going to stop it? Can't. So a lot of these distractions that are lingering, you come to the realization you can't control it anyway. So what's the point? All right, goodbye. Detach, let go.
Goodbye.
You know. Why do I need to know? You know what? Billie Eilish said on the Grammys, you know, about stolen land in America. Detach, let go.
Yeah.
Detach, let go.
Let it go.
Detach, let go. Detach, let go. I don't know her. I don't know her from a can of paint. She don't put no food on my table. Who cares what she thinks, you know? You know?
Polly, you're perfect. She says, Polly's all, who? Who?
Who? Yeah,
Question mark.
exactly.
Who?
Paulie's got it, right? You know? Who?
Yeah.
Who? Just be an owl out here. Australian
Who?
owl on a tree.
Yeah.
Who? 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 You know? So, who? You know? Like, they don't exist in my universe. They don't serve me in the present moment. They don't put food on my table. They don't put a roof over my house. Unimportant, you know?
Unimportant.
A whole bunch of unimportant people trying to be important, you know?
Well, I think as we wrap this up, I'll do my fun questions at the end, my quick fire questions. So, okay, is the goal of Kriya? Oh wait, what is the most important quality for a Kriya band? Patience or persistence?
For Kriya Band, I mean, they're both good. I mean,
Yeah,
I would like to say both, you know, if
yeah,
possible. But patience, it's not a lightning path. Like it's not. You don't put Kriya Yoga in a microwave. It takes a little bit of time, but the fruits and benefits come through time and the insights, right?
persistence.
Like
Yeah,
the real fruit and the benefits is not in the destination, it's in the journey, right? So you get great insights just by doing your daily sadhana and just never giving up and putting one foot in front of the other. Some days are good, some days are bad, but we just never give up, you know? Like Patanjali said, the road to God is not a straight line, it's a zigzag, you know?
yeah,
So we're walking on the road, we fall down, we get all dirty, dust ourselves off, keep walking. Happens to the best yogis and yoginis. We don't overthink it. We don't beat ourselves up about it. So
yeah.
persistence is important. What was the other one? Patience, persistence.
Patience and
Oh,
persistence.
yeah. So yeah. Persistence. We just don't give up. And yeah, patience. It takes a little while. And sometimes people ask me, how long does it take? You know, I was like, it's different for everybody. It's not one size fits all.
Yeah.
Some
So
people
both
reach a
are.
higher state of consciousness in a week. Some people reach a higher state of consciousness in 10 years. I don't know. You know, it happens the way it happens. But I just wouldn't overthink it. I would just let the process happen and go with the flow and enjoy the ride, you know?
Yeah,
Enjoy the journey. The fruits and the benefits are in the journey. So, yeah, I would just enjoy it, you know? Like,
yeah.
they're all excellent qualities. There's no there's no right or wrong answer, or one size fits all. I like them
Yeah,
both, you know.
you
They
need
both
both patience.
serve their purpose, you know. I
Yeah,
like to look at my Kriya yoga practice as a team, you know. One person plays the patience position, one person plays the persistence position, one person plays the asana position. So it
yeah,
all comes together as a team. It's not like you can't win without all the team playing together in
yeah.
unity as a team. Let's say it like that.
Darren, how's my darling Paul doing on a lighter note? I don't know. Paul just said hi
He was in there in the
yogis, and
beginning.
yeah, maybe he's watching. Maybe I
Yeah,
don't know, Paul.
that's perfectly. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
he's watching in the background, you know. So yeah,
Paul,
he
let
sent a
us know how
message
you're
in the
doing.
beginning. Yeah, Paul,
What
if you're
was,
out there, let us know how you're doing. Darren's worried about you.
yeah, trying to, oh, yeah, in the beginning, this was Paul's message. Good evening, friends. And that's the last we heard of him. Like,
Good evening, friends. Well, I don't know. Maybe Paul's having one of those days, took a shower, and called it a night early, you know?
yeah. I hope you're doing good, Paul.
All the best to
Well,
Paul out there.
yeah. Polly Esther says empty words. They are not giving their block back to the originals. Yeah, empty words.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, you know, there's a lot of fluff and empty words out here and a lot of
yeah,
ghost stories. And listen to me, I have the secrets of the universe. I would just say, Polly, let your soul be your North Star, your guiding light. Listen to your inner discernment, your inner discrimination. And what these people say, just laugh at them like the jokers they are. I look at this whole Maya delusional world like an episode of Seinfeld. Oh, you know, look at, there goes Kramer. He opened the door. I knew he was coming. And they say this and that and, you know, whatever. You know, it's a bunch of fluff and hot air in the wind, you know, like whatever, you know. I don't know how that's going to help me in my present moment. I do my inner work, and all these distractions from the Maya delusional world just bounce off my shield and whatever you
yeah.
say, you know.
Ping, ping, ping. Well, Darren Carter says to Polly, "Good day, Polly, sweetheart." Yeah,
Good day, Polly in Australia, and good day, Darren and Donna in the UK.
yeah.
All the best.
And Polly says back to Darren, "Hi, Darren. Hi." We love
Hello.
each other.
Yeah, I love the interaction in our YouTube comments and our Saturday class. Very outstanding, right? The first 10 minutes is everybody loving each other and saying hello to each other in our Saturday class. Outstanding, right? Good energy. Rising tides lifting all boats.
Mm. Okay,
Yeah,
let
but
me see.
I kind of look at this Maya delusional world like the joke it is, you know?
Yeah.
Who should I
Hmm.
listen to? A blue haired pop singer or Yogananda? Let me think about that. Yogananda. Right? So,
Yogananda all day, every
right?
day.
You know, I don't, it's not even a question in my mind, right? Like,
Yeah.
I focus my energy on people who have real insights and helpful things, not just fluff and hot air in the wind, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Why do we need to know what she says? Uh,
Right, exactly.
let's see. Another question that I think you'll like. Is the goal of Kriya Yoga to escape the ego or to train the ego to serve the soul?
I would say more to train it. We don't suppress it. We don't try to escape it. We take it right on the chin. We're built for this. Okay, ego, you like to dance? I'm ready. I'm built for this, you know? Where's my Kriya Yoga toolbox, you know? Let me get
Yeah.
it out. Okay. All right. You want to dance? Hold on. Let me dust off my tap dance shoes and get ready, you know? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, you know? That's the
Come
best you
on.
got. You call that dancing? Light work, kindergarten, easy day at the office, right? I was
Yeah.
built for this. I take it right on the chin. So we don't really suppress the ego or try to hide it or sweep it under the rug. We take it right on the chin. Come on.
That's the best you
Come on.
got? Light work, you know? They call me Lieutenant Dan of Kriya Yoga. That's the best you got? You got nothing, right? I dance
Yeah.
with you all day, you know? You call that a storm? That's not a storm where I come from. Easy day at the office.
Polly makes a good point. She says suppression is like pushing a ball underwater. Yeah, you'll get,
There you go. Yeah,
not easy.
that's a great analogy, right? We don't suppress it. We don't try to hide it and sweep it under the rug. We take it right on the chin, right? I like how Polly
Yeah.
put that. That's a nice one. Holding a ball underwater, you know? If you ever try to hold a ball, inflated ball underwater, you know what it's like. So yeah, we don't suppress it. We acknowledge it. We witness it. We take it on the chin and say, "Come on, that's
Come
what
on.
you got." Easy day. I'm looking for opportunities, you know? I'm looking for dancing opportunities.
Yeah.
My dancing shoes are collecting dust. I need the opportunity to dance. Okay, cool. I was looking for an opportunity to dust off my dancing shoes. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Come on, right? But like I said before, when you have some dancing shoes and you have that awareness to take it on the chin, they want easy targets. They don't want people who want to dance.
Yeah.
So
Too
I
much
feel
work.
sorry for the house next door to me. They're getting it all, not
Yeah.
me. They're like, oh, wait a minute, Vedagurudev lives here, not this house. You know, he
Yeah.
likes to dance. I could see him inside there right now, shining his dancing shoes. You out
Yeah.
there? No, no, nobody here, nobody here. Go to the next house.
Yeah. His energy's too high.
Where you at? Come on, you know? Come on,
Yeah.
devil, where you at? Show yourself.
I've been waiting for you.
I was built for this.
Um, where should our eternal gaze be fixed when the mind begins to wander?
Um, well, it's different for other people. They would say your eternal gaze fixes on your third eye, your agna, your eyebrow chakra. Some people, like in our spiritual tradition, we focus our gaze on our crown chakra. So that's why you see pictures of Babaji. His eyes are rolls up, focusing on the crown
Yeah.
chakra. In our samadhi class, you saw me demonstrating rolling my eyes up, focusing on my crown chakra. So in the Kriya Yoga tradition, we probably roll our eyes up to our crown chakra to be in align with our beloved Sadhguru Deva,
Yeah.
Mahayavatar Babaji. You could see, right, his eyes are rolled up. I mean, if you zoom in, you could see it. So, yeah. But
That
focusing your gaze on your third eye, your Agna chakra, is not bad either. That's pretty beautiful, also. So,
yeah.
it's, I would just test it out, see which way works best for you. If your eyes feel strained by rolling them up to the crown of your head, just close your eyes, you know, and or just you feel better focusing on your third eye, your eyebrow chakra, your agna. That's beautiful too. So I wouldn't say there's no right or wrong. They're all great, you know.
Yeah.
But in my personal opinion, I like to roll my eyes up just to be more like Babaji. But that's
Yeah.
just my personal opinion. So they're all great, you know. I can't. I don't have no judgment on either one. Whatever gets you to that higher state, that is the best place to focus your gaze.
Yeah. I think I was born a yogi because in my early childhood photos, like 7 and under, like, I'm always looking up, like I'm rolling my eyes up. So I
Nice.
don't know why I was doing that. I think I do, but then it's like after 7, I forgot that I was a yogi. Like, yeah, it
Oh,
took me 50 years to
you you
remember.
you forgot your true inner potential, right? That you were
Yeah,
a divine yogini, right? You
yeah.
know.
This world got to me, but I'm back. Uh, another good yogi question for you? Um, the beginning of the world or the end of the world? What's better? Or maybe they're both good.
Hmm. I mean, I don't really have no dog in the fight, so
Yeah,
I mean, they're kind of equal to me. Like
yeah,
as a yogi, we live in equanimity, right? Like there is no good or bad, there is no right or wrong. You know, I love them all equally. I mean, if I had to choose one, I mean, I would choose both. But if I had to choose one, I would say beginning of the world, because I like
Yeah.
the fact that I was a newborn soul, didn't have no identities, distractions, or conditionings that I collected during my life, and I'm just like looking up in the
You're
world, like,
fresh.
wow, I'm
Oh,
fresh. The slate has been wiped clean. I got the memory wipe. I don't have no identities or conditionings that I collect. I'm back at zero where I aim to be. In our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, we say
0,
zero as a
0.
confirmation to go back to zero. So if I had to choose, I would say, beginning
The
of the
beginning.
world. But I don't know, the end of the world. I
That'd
take
be
it on the
pretty cool
chin.
too.
No fear, yeah. Transcending my physical body. Goodbye, my delusional world. It's been nice, but I got to go. I'm taking the
Yeah.
divine flight home to moksha. You know, so I like them both, but
Yeah, I do too.
yeah,
I'm a
I'm pretty
fearless yogi.
satisfied where I'm at right now too. So
Yeah.
where I'm pretty satisfied, content. I can't complain. Pretty good.
Yeah. I'm here.
I'm here, fixed, anchored in the present moment. So yeah, pretty
Ah.
good. I enjoy it all. I like it all.
What is the most important quality to bring to the Kriya breath? What do you think is the most important quality to bring to the Kriya breath?
To like your pranayama breath, what is the most important quality? The most important quality, in my opinion, is to align yourself in your Sushumna Nadi and anchor yourself and embed yourself in the breath, right? The other things are like bonuses on top to help align you and keep you in that state. Like, the three-step process of Kriya Kundalini Pranayama. But I would say just being in your breath, becoming one with your breath. That is probably the most important thing. And the other things become like bonuses to help anchor you and align you in that state. So I would just say just existing and being in your breath is probably the most important
Yeah.
thing. And anchoring yourself in your breath and bringing all your awareness to your breath where you're one with your breath. That's probably what I would say, you know.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah. One with your breath. Well, my final question for you is what is the best beginner advice for someone who can't sit still? What advice for somebody who can't sit still?
The best beginner advice is for somebody who can't sit still. I would just say make an intention and sankalpa to try it, and don't overthink it. My father used to tell me when I was growing up, we're Americans, not Americans. And if I could do it, you definitely could do it. All you do is sit on a chair, put your palms on your palms facing up, your hands on your knees, and just close your eyes. Be alone with yourself. And if a thought comes into your mind, just detach, let go, detach, let go, detach, let go. See your thoughts as thoughts passing. And you begin to see that these thoughts that are making you restless are not you. They're just clouds passing in the sky. They're just waves on top of the ocean. There's water under the bridge. So when you start to see that, you become more calm and less restless, and you just start to clean your house, of all these unnecessary thoughts that are making you restless. So I would just sit on the side of your bed, close your eyes. You don't have to do anything. Put the palms facing up on your knees and just close your eyes and just whatever thought comes into your mind, just detach, let go. Detach, let go. Let it pass. Don't try to
Yeah.
make sense of it. Don't try to attach to it. Just let it go. Detach, let go. Detach, let go. Detach, let go. You know? And until you have no thoughts. And once you have no thoughts, just be alone with yourself. So if you're a beginner on the path, we have a free Kriya Yoga school, free kriyayogamasterclass.com. Join our group. We have
over 1,100 members in our group. You know, we're ranking very high on school discovery, number one
Yes.
on in spirituality category, number two in the spirituality category, number one yoga community and all the platform of school. So yeah, we have a beginner course. It has 11 courses that will get you into the state. So real, true, authentic teachings. Or you could put it back up, you know. Real, true, authentic teachings from me, Vedagurudev, number one yoga community on the school platform. 2 live streams per week, which you're on one of them right now. Just go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com, and yeah, it should be good. And in the other one, you see we're number 2 in school discovery. This is our Kriya Yoga. Yeah, we're number 2 in school discovery, and yeah, ranking very
Yeah.
high. So join our group, make us number 1, right? And
Yeah.
we have a beginner mini course, 100% free. You know, it give you some tools to help get you started. You know, give you some basic asanas, give you some breath work, give you some meditations. Yeah, give you some pranayamas to get you started. So you should be good. Just go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com.
Yeah.
Start your spiritual journey and having fun. We like to
Yes.
have a
Having
good
fun.
time and having fun. So if have a good time, enjoy our beginner mini courses, enjoy our very interactive community, and yeah, give you some tools to get you started. So if you're a beginner, we got something for you. So let's get started.
Yeah. And then if you wanted to join our uh, our masterclass, here it is.
Yeah, so our masterclass is kriyayogamasterclass.com. Master yoga teacher Vedagurudev, yoga acharya certified Vedagurudev, number one community on school. So yeah, that when you see that, you know you're in the right place for our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, and you just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com, and you'll be in there. So I'd love to have you, you know. And
So,
we got a lot of special events coming up. This week, we're going to review the 5 Samadhi techniques. Next week, Maha Shivarachi. Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff
wow.
coming up.
Yes.
And on Monday, we're going to have a special yagna. My Brahmacharya Indian friends are coming, and we're going to have a special yagna celebration. So
Oh,
you can
cool.
see how yogis do it in India, you know? So they do it way better than me. So right here where I'm at now, on I don't know what time it'll be. It'll probably be like 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday morning, but it'll be Monday night for me. And yeah, we should have a very very profound Yagna fire. So
Oh, wow.
stream it out to the public so everybody could see it, you know?
That'll be cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
it should be
wow.
cool, you know?
I'm excited.
Yeah,
Paul
so
is here. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say check our calendar. It should be Monday morning for everybody in the USA.
Yeah. I think that's 5:30 in the morning for me, but hopefully I can make it. We'll see. But I can watch
Yeah,
it later.
oh,
Oh,
give or take. You know, it's Indian time, so maybe it's a
yeah.
little later.
Yeah, they're on their own time.
They're on their own time, right? Chai, 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 tea,
Chai.
tea, tea.
TT. I had a comment from Paul. I guess he is here, so he's responding to Darren. He says, I'm here just sucking in. Shakti, your love has been recovered and reflected back. Namaste. Darren
So
says,
he.
is Shakti code for a cold beer? Yeah. How funny.
Enjoying the Shakti,
Yeah.
between Darren and Paul
Yeah.
in the YouTube chat.
It's the greatest love story ever told. Yeah. So much love. Well, should we talk about our what we have to offer before we go? Our
How
YouTube
long have we
membership,
been on air?
2 hours and 34 minutes.
Okay, I guess it's time to wrap it up. If anybody has any last minute questions, put in the YouTube chat. Yeah, so our first offer is if you want to become a YouTube channel member, we have a $2 a month plan and a $6 a month plan. And you just go to youtube.com/@Vedagurudev and you'll see all the benefits you get from becoming a YouTube channel member in this video right here. Beloved souls, welcome. If you'd like to go deeper into our Kriya Yoga family and support our divine mission, you can become a YouTube channel member right now. Just click the join button and choose your membership. The first membership, the Enlightened Kriya Satic, for $2 per month. Perfect for those that want to stay connected and support the channel. You'll receive loyalty badges, super chat, and super stickers. Priority replies to all your comments. A beautiful way to be part of our Kriya Yoga family. The second membership, the Self-Realized Kriya Yogi, for $6 per month. For those that want full community experiences and deeper access, member shout out during our live streams, and the ability to record your own voicemail with your questions played on all of our live stream. This is a direct connection into our Kriya Yoga community. Choose your membership, add your payment method, and join today. Your support helps spread Kriya Yoga worldwide and Babaji's divine light to the world. Jai Babaji. Jai Babaji. So just go to youtube.com/@Vedagurudev. Click on the join button, which is next to subscribe. And our second video and offer is visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and support Veronica's hand-painted divine artwork on canvases, notebooks, tumblers, and shirts. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and you'll see everything we have to offer in this video right here. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and explore our Kriya Yoga store, created to support all your spiritual needs on the path. Inside, you'll discover a sacred collection of essentials, canvas wall art, spiritual notebooks, divine tumblers, and inspirational t-shirts, each one adorned with Veronica's exquisite hand-drawn divine artwork, crafted with devotion and intention. Every item is designed to remind you of your inner journey, elevate your space, and keep you connected to the light within. Visit kriyayogashop.com to explore the full collection and bring these sacred pieces into your practice, your home, and your heart. Bring Veronica's divine hand-painted artwork into your practice, your home, and your heart. Just go to kriyayogashop.com for all your spiritual needs and visit our Kriya Yoga store. And our last offer is Master the Supreme Science of Kriya Yoga, all the advanced techniques of Kriya Yoga. Right now we have a Samadhi classroom and we have six Samadhi techniques. So worth the price of admission, just right there. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. In this video, you'll see everything we have to offer in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Namaste, I'm Vedagurudev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly Satsangs and Q&A, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama,
mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. So we have a very special offer for 2026. $200 lifetime access to our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. One-time payment, never pay again. Email me right there, Vedagurudev@gmail.com, and I'll walk you through the whole process. And we would love to have you in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. So this is our bestseller. Or if you want to pay monthly, it's $50 per month, or yearly, $250 per year. So this is the best offer, the best seller in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. And we'd love to have you practicing Kriya Yoga. And I will personally coach you and guide you on the path of Kriya Yoga. So just email me right there, Vedagurudev@gmail.com, and I will guide you through the process and walk you through the process. We'd love to have you in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Great value, great video classes, great yagnas, great interactive community, great weekly live classes every Saturday. So a lot of value, great live streams, you know. Be the best purchase you ever made. The gift that keeps on giving. $200 lifetime membership, you know, in this life and all reincarnations. As Paul said. The gift that keeps on giving, you know. And also, if you're a little financially strapped, but you resonate with Kriya Yoga, you can join our free Kriya Yoga school. Just go to freekriyayoga.com. And it's 100% free, no pressure. Just click on the join group button, and you'll be in. And practicing Kriya Yoga 100% free with 1,100 people practicing the supreme science of Kriya Yoga 100% free. So there's a great beginner mini course that can help get you started on the path of Kriya Yoga. So I guess with that said, we'll wrap up our February 4th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang with me and Veronica. Thank you to all of our members, everybody who posted comments in the YouTube chat. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to contemplate on your very profound questions. Anything you would like to say in closing, Veronica?
Yes. Darren, he wanted to say, thanks, guys. I'll see you at the 101 classroom. Wanted to say 101 Dalmatians, LOL.
101 Dalmatians. Kriya Yoga 101 this Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And Naveen Arjuna says thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Naveen Arjuna, for becoming a Kriya Yoga Masterclass member. I look forward to seeing you on our Saturday class. Bring all your questions. We'll try to answer them as best we can, wholeheartedly.
Yeah, the more the merrier. I just wanted to say thank you for everyone that came out tonight. This feels like therapy for me. So I enjoyed all of our beautiful conversations and Vedgurudev's lightning bolts of insight. So thank you. And Jai Gurudeva, Jai Babaji, Jai Mataji, Jai Gurudeva, Jai everybody, Jai Jai Jai. So thank you,
Jai,
everybody.
Jai, Jai. Jai Sitas.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I'm just very thankful for this satsang. So thank you, everybody. That's all I wanted to say. So thank you.
Thank you, everybody. I agree wholeheartedly. Well, let's wrap up our February 4th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsang with me and Veronica. And we'll go out the same way we always go out, with Babaji's Mula mantra. If you're going through anything and you want mantra diksha, You want to call Babaji's direct phone number for help. Babaji's Mula mantra is Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. And Veronica will sing it so beautifully right now.
Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo Om. Om Kriya Babaji Namo Om. Om Kriya Babaji Namo Om. Next, we will say Mataji's Mula mantra. If you're going through anything and you want to call on Kriya Mataji's Shakti power by saying her mantra, I will give you Mataji's Mula mantra right now. And it's Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. And Veronica will sing it so beautifully right now.
Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Mataji Namo Om. Om Kriya Mataji Namo Om. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Next, we will sing Loka Samasta Sokino Bhavantu 3 times, sending peace, love, freedom, harmony to all beings on all planes of existence by saying Loka Samasta Sokino Bhavantu 3 times. And Veronica will sing it so beautifully right now.
Loka Samasta Sakino Pavantu. Loka Samasta Sakino Pavantu. Loka Samasta Sakino Pavantu.
Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu. And lastly, we will sing the Shanti Universal Peace Mantra, sending peace and love to all people all around the world. And Veronica will sing it so beautifully right now.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shalom. Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Am. Spirit Swami Kami Amen Amen. Umen Selah Hom.
Om Shanti, 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 Shalom. Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Am Om Spirit Swami Kami Amen Amen Omen Selah Hom.
To become a YouTube channel member, click on the join button and choose your membership. Number 1, the Enlightened Kriya Yoga Sadik for $2 per month with good member benefits. Or number 2, the Self-Realized Kriya Yogi for $6 per month with great member benefits. Choose your YouTube membership and join today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs. We have canvases, notebooks, tumblers, and t-shirts with all Veronica's divine handmade artwork. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store.
Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Kriya Babaji